There we go. Hello and welcome back to Banished. I've paused the game so that time isn't actually going. Hey Dirge, how's it going? And hey Convoy. Alright, we're back. I had a little bit of a technical difficulty, but we're here. We're back. Today's beer for Banished with the beer is, again, it's River Horse. But this time, it's Triple Horse, as opposed to, Belgian Freeze, which we had yesterday. So again, another Belgian beer, and again, River Horse. It's probably one of my favorites. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. Belgian Freeze was nice, but that is something special. Okay. So, let's go over what we did yesterday. Our population is at 23. I don't remember what you start with, but we may have increased it by like 7 or so. I'm thinking you start with 15. I'm a little, like, not exactly sure on that. But yeah, let me go ahead here and see. We're good for food. This is autumn. I think we've just harvested all of our wheat. We've created one of my weird special like little areas, which consists of a forester's lodge, a hunting cabin, a gatherer's hut, and an herbalist, all in the same area. Because if you have the forester's lodge set to plant as well as cut, they will maintain a forest constantly, which is really cool because that means they'll get the spawning of all the herbs you need for the herbalist and all the berries and onions and stuff like that for the gatherer's hut. So we set all that up. We also have a woodcutter out here. We have a storage barn that we might want to make at some point, but we also have started up another Forcer's Lodge over here because logs are becoming an issue. And huge stuff. We only played for like 3 hours and 30 minutes yesterday, so like these are huge things. A hospital. Oh, thanks to the follow, Anthem 123321. Thank you. Okay, cool. But yeah, so we got a hospital going. We also have a tailor and a blacksmith up and running, which is super awesome. I put the limit a bit lower than normal, so essentially all these guys who are currently employed there will basically work as laborers, which is nice because we have some rocks to clear out and whatnot. But I might take them away from time to time if I see that we have plenty of stuff. So let's unpause the game and start. So, let's see here. I think one of the things I would like to do is we're not really using any wood currently. We still... Let me check our distribution of how people are sort of oriented right now. I would definitely like another builder right now. Oh, thanks for the hosts, Convoy. Awesome. Let's get that wooden house up and running. I think we can handle 2 more households, so I'm even going to unpause this as well. And even these guys, who are like they're like not working, they act as like laborers when they're not working. They will actually still bring resources over to the houses, which is awesome. How much wood is that going to take? That's going to take a lot of wood as well. Cool. Granted, the only weird thing is that, like, we can only get, like, trees here and, like, here, which is a tiny bit awkward, but we can do it. I just want another place close, you know, to a storehouse, essentially. They do have their own stockpile of wood over here, which is nice. In fact, at some point, I might want to move this place over to, over here, but it might be close enough. You have to worry about that sort of thing, like how far resources travel in this game, because it does actually take time for people to move stuff over. We also do have our orchard, although since it is like autumn, like basically like I think the trees need another year before they even start doing anything for us, so we're not going to do anything with that yet. But I think for the time being what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to raise the fuel limit to 200. That way we're set for winter. When's it gonna realize it hasn't hit that? I'm doing good today. Yeah, I'm doing very good. My friends from St. Louis are going to actually be here on Monday, so I may or may not stream that night. We'll see if they're into a multiplayer game I might have, but yeah. So I'm very excited about that. I was testing out some Darkest Dungeon stuff too, and we might be able to get back into it. So come Monday, we might get back into Darkest Dungeon. Although I still have to say, frickin' champion level missions are fucking nails. I can at least live through them, but they're not easy. Let's also unpause this just to get rid of that one tree. How come it still says I have a limit here? The production limit has been reached. That's not true at all. Let me do this then. Let's, here we go. It just ticked over. Cool. Awesome. I was worried there for a second. Good, and that's starting to get built. Excellent. Alright, we'll get that one tree removed, so we at least have that. And then we'll pause. Are these... I think those rocks... I think they're going to be removed? It looks like they are. Let me just see. Does this guy have an axe? Yeah, he has an axe, so he's going to take care of that one tree. You know, make it one step closer to getting a fishing docks over here. It's a huge area too, actually, which is real nice. Even this one, like, it's only half efficient. This one's going to be, like, a really efficient fishing dock, which is going to be awesome. But I'm not really going to set that up until later. The question is he going to be... Okay, cool. We'll pause that, so nobody brings over any resources to it. Looks like they are starting to build that house. So let's see, who moved in? We've got a... a 10-year-old fisherman living with a 19-year-old laborer. 2 more years. Race is better watching out. Is his name Fishermo? Why isn't here Fisherman? What the hell? Obviously, this game lacks it. Alright. Anywho. Looks like they are taking care of the rocks. That's good. I think those rocks are set to be collected. Let's just double check. Yeah, they are. Awesome. So they'll get rid of those. Leave some more spaces for trees to chop. Depending on where our... Now, our dip in firewood is actually due to the fact that they had to restock an entire house. So that's 22 firewood, like, basically given to this house. I'm not sure how much we're going to have to upkeep during the winter, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. Because the next thing I'd like to do is add a storage barn over here, because a lot of the people, like the gatherers and stuff, they have to walk all the way back here to this storage barn. Granted, it's like one of those things where I'm like wondering whether I should or should not build this thing. Because when it comes down to it, if they're going to have a storage barn here, like, what's the difference between actually dragging it back here and being closer to civilization and having a pit stop where they don't have to move as far and they have to gather it? I think the difference is you can get a marketplace at some point and everybody goes to the marketplace. Let me look at that, because that might actually be a good thing, because then people will stock the marketplace as opposed to having to worry about that the whole time. So let's look into that. Schoolhouse. It's a town hall. Where's the marketplace? Ah, here we go. Markets. Oh gosh, markets are huge. If I was gonna put them anywhere, I'd probably put them like right behind here, probably. So it's like in between a few houses, close to some storage barns. Actually, it might be good. Oh yeah, it totally reminds me of Age of Empires 2, definitely. The only issue I have is like we're already encroaching into the area, and that would like take out a huge section of forest, which would not be good. if I was to put a marketplace there. It's a bit of a shame. I should have thought of that. Because otherwise it's in that area, which is not a good thing. I could fit a marketplace right here, but it would make no sense. Maybe when we... See, like, for now, we have, like, this settlement sort of set up. We might make it so that at a certain point we have, like, another area. Like, probably down here or something like that. So we could sort of, like, connect this up, have, like, another hub area. And then we could have, like, a market down there. And then these guys could primarily get stuff from the storage barn or something like that. I don't know. Either that or I have to move the Forester Lodge a bit somewhere. I don't know. I know, right? This game, though. Yeah. I should have thought of that, because the marketplace is really useful. Yeah, I used to provide a localized area for citizens to collect food, fuels, and tools, as opposed to them always having to go to stockpile in the storage barn. I think it'll make it easier on the workers, to be honest. But we really need wood right now, so I'm not really concerned about that currently. But we have another house, which is fantastic. Alright. I don't think there's any new people, or if there are, let me just see what's going on. Oops. Alright, so we've got a few more laborers. Well, we are in early winter. Why don't we go ahead and start adding more to fishermen. We've got hunters up and running. Woodcutters are a go. Hunters are a go. We've got an herbalist, a blacksmith, a tailor, a physician. We don't have to worry about farmers, so we could definitely put stuff into gathering as well. And then I guess we'll wait for more kids so that we can get more gatherers and fishermen. But hopefully the constant, source of wood from woodcutters will help our situation out. Yeah, or something like that. She's going to town on that log, damn. But yeah, I think we will build this storage barn. It just makes it so that the workers over here don't have to travel all the way out while they're working. So yeah, we'll have a storage barn there. We'll worry about a market later, probably when we think of building a second outpost. This will be like our first outpost. It'll be like nice and wooded too, which is awesome. Alright, let's take a look at what we can do, because really we're sort of stuck on the amount of logs we can have. The amount of food does sort of bother me though. I'd like it to be a lot more since it is early winter currently. But we did add more, so we're not seeing the effect of that quite yet. But yeah, we'll get there. Let's take a look at what else we can build. We already have our bridges sort of set up. Not actually built and set up, of course. They're going to use a ton of wood, which is really unfortunate. Now, I have a question. What does... Oh, there's no such thing as a stone bridge. You can make a tunnel to go through mountains. Kind of damn cool. Let's see here. Town services. We have yet to build a well. I think those are going to be important. So why don't we add a place for a well? Because there's a few areas where we could, you know, possibly have stuff light on fire. So I think that'd be important to put down. So let's put a well there. A centralized area for a well here would probably be like right about here. We're low on firewood, yes. That makes sense. Add a little road there. So got a well right there just in case. I think laborers will work as the operators of the well. Let's also take a look here. Where was it? Okay. add a well right here. There we go. So let's take a look, see how many builders we have. I think it takes more stone than anything else, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it takes more stone than anything else. In fact, it'll take more stone than is actually required, like, that I actually have. I don't have that much stone. I think we'll probably pause this one. Can I select it? Okay, pause that one. We're not going to use that one. We'll probably have that one. And, we'll remove the 2 things from here so it's at least ready. I'll pause this as well, because... I mean, we could get away with 2. But, like, just 2. Alright, we'll leave it at that. Have those 2 buildings getting built. Alright, the laborers will still work. And by laborers, I mean, like, the tailor who is at their limit already. Damn, they are using up firewood, though. Holy shit. Luckily, they have some things right next to them. I'm even going to add another... where the hell is it? A stockpile. I'll add like another stockpile right there. Just so that the guy doesn't have to walk as far. Blacksmith work in there. Okay. We do have to work on getting some alcohol, because I think that'll... Well, our happiness is actually pretty damn good. I think someone grew up. I think they did, but it's not going to matter at this point. They're probably a builder right now. Okay. Yeah, because you're a builder. Okay, so you're supposed to do that. Alright, cool. There's still a rock out there. Is there a reason why nobody's getting that rock? Oh, that's iron, that's why. Lol. It's a completely different material. That's why. Snow's gonna start covering the ground now. Unless it's a... I mean, it's 34. Technically, you have to wait for 32. Alright. Blacksmith's hard at work. A lot of people using tools, so it makes sense. We're doing okay food-wise. We've actually increased by 100 since the last time I took a look at it, like, I don't know, a minute or 2 ago. People actually having a hard time clicking on stuff for some reason. Nobody's actually put any wood to that one. Oh wait, that one's paused, right? That's why. Okay, now it's paused. Good. Alright, so we'll focus on these 2 then. It's weird, they're focusing on this one, actually. Oh, that's because like 3 out of the 4 workers are actually doing this. Gotcha. Alright, it looks like they're moving on from this one to the other one. Which is fine. Probably if one of these burned up, it would be bad. I don't know how often fires happen, but I'd rather be prepared for that than not be prepared. Let's take a look at what else we could build in the future. Market I'm not going to build because we're doing a small community right now. Town services. We could add a schoolhouse eventually. Wood is of course an issue, but it's something to consider. What do we have here? Reserve of logs is low. Yeah, it is. I mean, since it's raining currently, I think we could probably spare some stuff here. Let's go ahead and harvest some trees. What would be the best place to harvest? Hell, we could start harvesting, like... I've been, like, clearing out this area. So, like, let's just clear out this area a little bit more. Go, like, right below this mountain and just get all these effing trees. I mean, maybe not all of them. Maybe, like, that many. Like, that one and that one. There. Alright, cool. Hey, they had a child. Alright, I think Forsterlin, once he gets to age 12... Actually, no. He had a child at age 11. Well, shit. Dark Ages logic. Alright, cool. Ooh, food's dipping a little bit, but it's going up. It is late winter. Ooh, it's late winter. Shit. Let's do this then. I'm gonna start putting people on farming once again. Here we go. They're not gonna do anything right now, but they will eventually. The wells aren't like a super concern of mine, they're just something I'd like to have done in the background. Nothing's really concerning me though, like, it is late winter, we're going into spring, so it's not gonna be a huge issue. We're doing alright with food, but I can see sort of how our growth in population is affecting us. I think probably getting this fishing dock up and running is going to be a good thing to have. Maybe even a hunting lodge. But one of the issues is this bridge right here. That's going to be like a long-term goal for us, is to get that bridge going. But I think one thing we're going to wait on first is I'm going to wait for the amount of stored firewood to reach 200, so we don't have to worry about it ever again. Actually, no, 200's a bit large. Let's go with 100. No, 100, not 1,000. That'd be ridiculous. Alright, well that's good. He's taking care of stuff there. Looks like, yeah, people are starting to go up there and gather some stuff. Let's check out our range here. That's fine. So we could even, like... There is one thing that we could consider doing. That's the trading post. And trading posts are actually really awesome. Essentially, every once in a while, a ship will come down the river. And I think you have to do it on the river. I'm pretty sure you can't. Or maybe you can. It wouldn't make sense. I think you have to place it on the river, else it doesn't make any sense. What are we low on? Logs. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why I have these people doing that. But yeah, I think you need a river. Or else it wouldn't make sense for a boat to just appear in a lake. Let me just follow this river. It should go, yeah, off the map. So essentially, we'll follow this river. We probably want it, like, right around here almost. But yeah, essentially it'll allow us to buy resources we don't have, such as certain livestock and seeds for other types of farms. Because you sometimes need other types of farms, especially if you want to do brewing in the future, which is a huge thing on happiness, actually. Now, I am going to look here and see. We are reaching... People are getting in their 40s. And that's like our 80s, like in current time. So like, a graveyard might be something we have to look into. Oh, it's interesting. Prevent citizens from becoming sad when their elders die. Uses 1 stone per unit length. Yeah, we need to save that stone. We just use a lot of it. The death marches? What? I don't remember that. Yeah, I think one of our next huge projects are going to be taking care of this wooden bridge so we can actually go to this area of land. No way, Convoy, really? When they try to go around a river, but run out of food, so they turn around to get food and die in the middle of nowhere. Wow, so they just basically get lost, it seems. That's why I was thinking this bridge might be a good thing to build. But I think in the interest of just keeping us all alive, we probably need to do a fishing dock. Wow, look at the amount of laborers coming out to do this. This is fantastic. Oh, and they did build that. That's great. Well, they're almost done building that well. Excellent. So we can take our builders and put them into other places. It's early spring. Does that mean our farmers are going to come back? I sure hope so. It's weird. I always thought you needed a lot more farmers, but you really only need one farmer for like a field like this big. It's pretty weird. Alright, so those dudes will act as laborers. Excellent. Yeah, I'm thinking next we should probably go for a fishing dock, so we have a... I mean, this fishing dock's gonna be awesome because it uses so much of the river up. It's gonna like be great. Yeah, Terran God. Yeah, we started this yesterday. It's like a dark / medieval ages city builder, which is really fun. I've been having a blast. We have a small little city here. We've got an orchard, a field. We've got a blacksmith, a tailor, even a hospital. We got some fishing docks. Forcer's Lodge. Just generally cool shit going on. I just kind of want to build this bridge though, but our wood situation's like the pits right now. I feel like even if like getting over here would be like a tremendous thing for our settlement. You know, stone's a huge issue actually. Why don't we do some stone collection too? It's gonna be a long one, but I want to get like stone from like this side. There. Wait, what? Yeah, I guess, yeah. I didn't really consider that. Great. I'm not exactly sure if the orchard's old enough. I think the orchards work on a 4-year cycle, if I'm not mistaken. Reserve of food is low. Oh shit. We don't want that. Yeah, this forest is starting to grow. So we've got deer and everything too, so we could have hunting and gathering going on. Oh gosh, our food is getting dangerously low. Holy shit. What is going on? Oh, I'm drinking River Horse Triple Horse. Oh, I kept it the right way around this time. Cool. But yeah, it's great. Yeah, I don't know why, but I just wanted to drink a beer and play Banished because it's a really relaxing game. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. How's the collection of wood going? Alright, they're still going a little bit further. Let's also grab some rocks around here as well. Is there any iron? Probably not. Okay. Let's collect some stone. Stone's gonna be an issue. I don't want to reach the part where we have to get a mine because that's crazy. Or a quarry rather. I think mines get coal, which you need to make steel tools. Yeah, that requires logs, iron, and coal. One thing we can also focus on... Oh gosh, our food is so low. What the hell is going on? Alright, here, I'm gonna pause the screen right now, and we're gonna go ahead and remove a few people, I guess, and have them do other stuff. Take one Forster off to add to the fisherman. That's the best I can do right now, really. Rest of it's on everybody collecting their food and doing their share. I think we will build this storehouse next. We have enough. I'm gonna unpause it. Yeah, we'll focus that next, because that's more important for us right now. So that people don't have to walk as far. They can just grab whatever they need and bring it back, as opposed to having everybody, like, all the gatherers get whatever they have and have to walk all the way over there. It's probably better for them. Gosh, you know our firewood's a problem. Damn. Well, our stuff's growing. It is mid-spring. Still nothing from the orchard, but I think it's a 4-year cycle, or at least it has to reach 4 years and then it starts producing walnuts. Something like that. Granted, walnuts, right? Of all things. Yeah, I'm gonna pause the wells for right now. Not that we have any builders. We are getting more food, that's good. Damn. I'm a little worried. They have a child, they have a child. Wait, what? No, that's fine. That's fine, Turing God. No, that's normal. Pretty sure. Alright, we're starting to get some food back. But yeah, now I'm starting to... It's a give and take, the Banished. You have to figure out what's the balance of what your population needs and growing your population. It's a constant struggle of... You know, your population's going to grow, which means more mouths to feed, but you also need, you know, those guys to do other things like collect resources. So it's a constant struggle, really. But yeah, as you can see, the Forcer's Lodge is keeping this alive. This, I don't know if you guys were here yesterday or some of you weren't. This area did not have trees at all. And what they do is basically a tree reaches a certain age and they cut it down. And so at probably like next stream or something, you'll see that all of this side has taller trees and all of this side has smaller trees. As a weird sort of cycle going on as they cut down the tallest trees and then plant new ones. It's a constant, nice source of collecting wood, which is great. Let me just check out where we're going with this. Yeah, unfortunately we have no one to spare, really. I could dedicate a blacksmith, and a tailor to building. I think I might do that. Even the physician. We don't need the physician right now. And is there anyone else that's doing like a job that we don't need currently? Let's also use the herbalist. All right. So we got 4 people working on this storage barn. Sweet. That'll work. So we still have other laborers that are working, or maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, it's mid-spring and 37% yield. Excellent. That's great. We'll get a huge influx of wheat. Ah, there we go. There's our food. Yeah, we need some more kids to grow up and some more families to grow larger. We're doing fine with iron. Holy shit. The stone, though, is a bit of an issue. I don't think we're going to have enough stone to build this. Ugh, yeah. That's why we need these extra people to start gathering. Let's do this. We're going to take those 2 woodcutters out of commission for the time being. Have them as dedicated laborers so they can start gathering wood and rock, because we need it bad. Reserve of stone is low. Yeah. Yeah. You still need those trees, though. I can't just be like, okay, we're not going to collect trees anymore. Yeah. Actually, I wonder, would there be a better place for the fishing dock? I'm going to take a look at this. There might be a better position for that fishing dock. Oh, that one is like all that area and then the river over here. It's pretty hard to beat. You'd need like a fishing dock like on this island or something, which I don't even think you can fit on here. Oh, did you? Turing God, how was it? Yeah, if I could somehow fit the fishing dock on this island, then it would be better. Maybe. Yeah, I just don't think it's a large enough landmass for me to get away with that. Yeah. I think as it is, this is a pretty damn good one. We're missing like this area of land and like a little bit of the shore. Oh, it was? Cool. Awesome. We have no stone left. Oh, goody. Alright, I need to cut that wood a bit faster and bring that stone over. I didn't hear about that one. Take a look at that later. Late spring. Already getting some done. Excellent. At some point we can actually start specializing, which is pretty cool, in gathering like a certain resource. And let's just take a look here. Like we could like do hide coats or something. Wait for a guy to bring us like cows or something like that, which would be awesome. Actually, I wonder, could we actually have a pasture? Like, do we have a, pasture's too small. Cannot be placed in this location. I'm not sure if we even have any animals, but we'll at least set that up. Alright, so we have a pasture down there. That's nice. Alright, our firewood's doing good. I think the fuel limit is 100, so that's good. We need that 2 stone! I think it was 4, so someone is bringing that over. And I think that'll stop some of the footwork going on where they need to travel all the way over to here to bring their resources. You have to do like a yearly plan, almost, which is pretty wild. And be like, okay, this is what I'll get done this season. Because there's certain seasons where you can't really get much done anyway. But yeah, we've desperately needed to supplement our wood gathering this season, which is not the best. But I figure once all these trees start growing, which is in the influence of the Forester's Lodge, they'll have a better chance of getting something good there. Oh, there we go. Cool. They've actually started building it. We're gonna get some stone in, which is great. How's our yield going? 60% late spring. Damn, that's good. Still have all of summer to do stuff with. And the orchard still being an orchard, not doing much. I think the trees still need another year or so before they actually start producing walnuts. Ooh, someone actually started putting stuff in the pasture. Ooh. I'd rather keep that wood for the wood storage during the winter. I'm gonna bring it up to 200. Nobody's in there right now because I'd rather focus on the storage barn right now. But once these villages are free, I'll put the woodcutters back in action and have all my laborers work on collecting wood and rock. Someone's collecting something. There we go. And I think soon we might see the effect of it soon, but we'll see. I mean, all these people over here don't have to walk all the way over here, so that's going to be a good thing. Granted, people over here are going to have to walk all the way over here to get what they need. But I feel like at work they won't have to move as much, which is nice. Alright. Start to get firewood back. Yeah, I'm thinking next season I would love to get this bridge built. It's a huge amount of logs, but at least it will give our people a chance to get across this huge river. And oh my gosh, that lake though. You could put a fishing dock over here, it would be the best fishing dock ever. Or right here. Oh my gosh, right there. Best fishing dock. Alright. I like going in low sometimes, seeing what's going on. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. Now people don't have to walk as far. Alright, let's reorganize our people. Got a few more laborers going on, but I'd like to put them in other spots, so let's get... Can we have more gatherers than just 4? No. Alright, we're capped there. When our health starts going down, I'll put an herbalist in, but otherwise I think we're okay for herbs, so we don't need to put someone in there. We have more coats than ever, so we don't really need to put the blacksmith in there. Let's get the woodcutters back. And get the other forester back. Wait, what? Yeah, next season on Banished. Yeah, it's weird. You have to think that way sometimes because generally nothing huge happens in the winter. Or if it is, like, it's like the one building you make. It's very strange how this game works sometimes. You know what? I would like some of these wells to be built, though. Like, there's not much to that well left to be built, so I'm gonna start putting someone there. I think we have other laborers that'll still help us out in gathering trees and rocks. For some reason I get stuffy, or at least I am stuffy. We'll have to see how that works out. Alright, I'm not sure if we actually need to get on this island at some point. Let's look at a bridge and see what we can do. What's the smallest bridge we can make going to this island? Can people even walk here? I don't know. But it looks like you can't place anywhere but here. And that looks like a huge amount away. So you'd have to go like that in order to get to this island, which is like 32 logs. I don't think anybody needs to go to that island, realistically. Alright, it is early summer. We are at 71 yield of our crops. No action with the orchard. That's kind of typical. Our wood's doing well. Our woodcutters are starting to get there. This should be getting a little bit closer to completion. At some point I will put people on this well, but we'll have to wait for that. And people are using the storage barn. Yep, they are using that storage barn. Excellent. So they shouldn't have to walk as far, and they can focus on getting food a little faster, which is great. Orchard's looking real nice, though. Alright. And it looks like... do we still have people over here? Yeah, there's still people walking over. What do we have here? We've got Hessica, who's working. She's a forester, so she's probably either planting... it looks like she's probably planting trees. She has a hoe. Yeah, so she's probably planting some trees right now or something. Oh, and it looks like people have gone down here to gather stone as well, which is nice. Yeah, I don't think I want to touch the logs by starting to try and build a building from scratch. These ones actually have the materials required. There we go. Got some people working here. He just grabbed stone out of nowhere. I don't know how that worked. At least he didn't have to go far to put that away. I think laborers will act as firefighters, so if any of these catch fire, they can try to put it out immediately. Excellent. The well is completed. I will also unpause this well so they can start working on it. Luckily it's close to their houses, so if they need food, they can always go back here as well. At some point, I do want to have this pasture up and running. Can we get away with it, though? We'll get this well built, and then maybe I'll start on it. It's not a ton of wood that we need, so we could probably get to it. Hey, Lord Nervar, how's it going? We're continuing our Banished from yesterday. This area's looking really nice. Our food could be better, though. I gotta say. At some point, we gotta get this other fishing dock up and running, because it's gonna be a real efficient one, since we got a couple of rivers going and this little river to the side. I mean, this one's only working on, like, what? That little bit right there, which isn't the best. But yeah, we're continuously growing our little settlement. Yeah, Lord Nervar, yeah. We'll probably get back to Darkest Dungeon on Monday. I've sort of been practicing off camera. I figured out how to back up your save. So I pretty much backed up the save, and I've started practicing some different techniques, and I think I've got some stuff down so we can start doing champion missions again. So that's the plan. And yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, I think on the weekends we just need like a... Yeah. But yeah, on the weekends I think we'll chillax with some Banished and a beer. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. And then, you know, waiting for Bethesda to release the DLC for Fallout 4. Which they said is getting closer. Which, from an objective standpoint, gives me no information because it's not a date. If it's not a date, I'm not going to set to it, but whatever. At least it's encouraging. Alright, our food isn't stellar. We really need to get working on that. This field will be harvested eventually. It is midsummer. Okay, Lord Nevermore. Cool. Alright, they are working on it, it seems. Nobody's grown up yet, but we do have more kids. It looks like we have 3 new kids from these other houses. Excuse me. Getting the burps from this beer. They did have other children. Excellent. Did someone die? Let's check. Born, born. Logs is low, logs is low. Born, born. Looks like nobody's died yet. That's good. Eventually we will need a graveyard because it does affect happiness. Food's becoming an issue, unfortunately. Work harder! What do we got? Yeah, food's getting low. Damn. I have everybody 2 food, I believe. What farmers? Yeah, I have 2 farmers. Gatherers, fishermen, hunters. That's the best I can do currently. So, suck it up and stop eating so much. That's what I say. Alright, at least they'll get the other well built, so I won't have to worry about, well, things will still catch fire, but the possibility of putting them out will be there, which is nice. Yes, and we're starting to get to our target area of firewood, so we'll be set for the winter. Which is great. Yay, we reached our limit, so now they'll start working as laborers and help us cut down some more trees and gather more stone. Come on, build it faster. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually set the limit for fuel to be 100. There we go. We'll set it to 100, and that way we have like an extra cushion of like another 100 above it. I think probably next season this winter is going to start becoming profitable. And then we'll see some more stuff along the way. But yeah, I'd like to start building this as well, but I'd rather have these guys finish the well first. Come on, you don't have much to go. Yeah, there we go, okay. I'll unpause this. That way we can get a backlog of logs. So be it. So be it! You mean the Snuggie? Yep, that's a thing. Yeah, a Snuggie. Actually, what was the thing I was thinking of yesterday? I have a great invention. A collapsible, microwavable plate. Because you go to work, and sometimes you need a plate. But it needs to be able to be microwaved. So you have like, so this weird, I guess it would have to be some weird, I don't know, maybe like something, ceramic with BPA free or plastic joints or something like that. But like it folds up and you sort of like unfold it twice and then you have a plate to eat off of and it's microwave. Something like that. Alright, nobody has done anything to this pasture yet. In fact, what the hell are my builders doing? I would like to prioritize that if I can. Luckily, there's a tool for that. Prioritize. Oh, look at this forest starting to grow. Excellent. I think after the pasture, our next project will be getting this fishing dock up and running, because this is a more efficient, or a better fishing dock, because it has more water around it. And then we can start getting more fish during the winter, which is great. It is late summer. If we are at 100%, well, actually, it's when autumn starts. So, like, as always, we only need one person for this field, which is crazy. We got a huge influx of stuff. But, yeah, I think that'll be good. Someone is bringing logs over, great. Checking my stats here. Firewood's good. Our amount of stored logs is absolutely fine. Excuse me, I'm getting really stuffy. I don't know if beer's making me stuffy. That'd be a little weird. It might. I don't know. I'm not like a professional vocalist or whatever. You can plant trees there. Why aren't they planting trees there? We also need to make use of all these friggin' deer. Because we do have hunters that we could have. And I'm not sure if there's a thing where, like, they don't go into town too often. Yeah, there we go. Start building. I need a pasture. Hopefully we get something good like sheep or cows would be a really good animal to have. Or we might not have anything. I don't know. That could be possible. Our health is lowering. Okay, I'm gonna need an herbalist then. We're gonna put the herb limit to 50. Or maybe even 25. Nobody's touched the damn stuff in a while. Yeah, we'll put someone on doing herbalist stuff. Hey, Oliver. Make the babies! I know, friggin' A, right? At least these guys... One of these guys made more babies, which is good. We have 12 children in the works. They're having a good old time. Romping in those cabins. Shake some shingles, bitches. We need babies in this bitch. Alright, I don't know what it was, but I'll assume it was at 100 yield. So now they'll start bringing it back to the barn, which is great. And we'll get more food for the winter. Because it becomes a lot harder in the winter. Actually, I think a lot of our food sources, hilariously, are good all year long. Like, I think fishing's good all year long. Hunting I think is good all year long. And I think gathering might be okay. Probably not the best, though. That's pretty cool, Turn God. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at the amount of logs we're getting. Oh, that's fantastic. We're really turned around here. I'd love to see if we actually get animals in here. I'm not sure if you start with an animal. Like, you kind of start with certain seeds, or you start with like a seeds with orchards. Yeah, we don't have anything. So this is set up, but we have no animals. Okay. Good to know. But at least it's set up. That's good. Let's unpause this. Get our builders on the go. We can spare 30 logs to get this other fishing dock ready. And it's a good place for our farmers during the winter to go to start fishing. That is a real... Oh, is it a real invention? Oh, okay. So be it. Oh, they did take care of a lot of trees in this area. You can see the area of influence for the Forester's Lodge. We just need to be able to get to over this side of the river, which is going to be a hell of a thing. But yeah, we're going to need a fishing dock eventually. Let's try to plan out where that would go. Trading post. Maybe like across the river? It would suck if it was this far away, though. Bit of a pain in the ass. Otherwise, it would have to be like, what, up here or something? Or like down here. Well, it could go down there. I gotta say, the Forester's Lodge isn't the best then. We should probably move it if it's gonna be like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh, is it Valentine's Day where you are? Cool. Happy Valentine's Day. We need 80 stone to complete this. Holy shit. It's the only way we'd get animals, though. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking at some point we should probably reclaim the Forester's Lodge in this area and find a better spot for it. I think what we'll do is we'll keep the old growth and we'll branch over to this river first. And then we'll have them make sure that there's trees in every single place. And then we could put a gatherer here instead. And then at least we can grab, like, mushrooms and stuff from these old forests. Or something. And then we can add a port down here to help us trade and stuff. Alright, it is autumn. Okay, we don't need our farmers anymore. Cool, so we can add more laborers. We check, are there spots where we need people? We could use a blacksmith and we could use a tailor. So we'll have them at least work in there. I kind of want this bridge to be built as well. Let's do it. Just to give people a shortcut so they don't have to walk as far. Alright, let's see here. Let's spare the tailor to work as a builder. We'll spare an herbalist to work as a builder. That'll be fine for now. Oh, did I remove builders, not farmers? Let me see. Oh yeah, you're right, I removed builders. Lol, that didn't work at all. You're absolutely right. Thank you for pointing that out. That would have been bad. Actually, let's take a look at this map. Interesting. I think this is the main river that the dudes take. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it'll be good to have some fishing docks out here. So I'm happy to have that. Let me check this out. So no farmers, that's good. We got full gatherers, full fishermen, full hunters. Our first foresters are in full force. We're somehow getting more firewood. When, like, I'm pretty sure my limit for firewood is 100 right now. So you know that happened. Interesting. Alright, well, we're fine for now. Alright, they've put all the logs in there, which is great. We just need people to start adding stone. Oh, did we not add... There's a little bit of a road here we need, don't we? Right there. Nice, okay. Now they can start building that bridge so that if anybody's working down here, they can move up faster. Because they're having to go all the way around, which is a bit annoying. Now anybody else who collects wood is going to be fine there. Where would be a better place for one of these Foresters Lodge then? Because this isn't the best place because everything's cut up and everything. So what would be a good place? Let me just figure that out. It's tough. Around here, there's really not a lot of space. It seems like if you're going to go anywhere, you have to go somewhere down here. Yeah, you have to go somewhere down here. It has to be... Actually, it doesn't have to be out of the influence of these guys. Because, I mean, the Forester's still going to keep that stuff up and running. So that's not too bad. It'd be nice if Foresters didn't touch. You know how, like, you don't want the lasers to touch? But yeah, something like that would be nice, I think. We'll have it set up. So we have another Forester on the go. Good, they're starting to build another fishing dock. We need that winter food collection. And once we get that... Ah, yes, and the bridge is built. Excellent. Awesome. We'll get, like, one extra bit of, like, dirt road on the other side. So it looks nice. That way people don't have to travel as far, so they'll get something out here and they can just walk up this way as opposed to going all the way around. So what's the goal of this game? Have a successful settlement, try to build every building. It's sort of open, like, it's sort of a sandbox. Like, it's saying, like, is there a goal to this? It's saying, like, is there a goal in Minecraft, I guess. Like, I don't think there's any, like, you beat the game sort of thing. So, I correct me if I'm wrong, though. I don't remember there being something like that. Collect some more iron. Okay, people are getting iron up here. And some stone. Good. But yeah, beyond that, I don't know. Yeah, it's endless building, yeah. So you want to see how big of a, you know, number of people you can get and stuff like that. It's weird. I think... For some reason, the woodcutters seem to be working, because we are increasing in firewood, and I saw that at some point the actual production limit was down for a second. That's really weird. I think I am gonna have to forcibly remove some of these people. That is a little awkward. Granted, it is late autumn, but we are fine. Let's go for a woodcutter off there. We don't need that many builders. In fact, it looks like we're done, so we don't need any builders. All those can be laborers. I'll put someone on being an herbalist, because I think it improves overall health to have at least someone doing an herbalist type thing. I'll put someone on tailoring, because, you know, wood for the, or not wood, but having clothing for the winter is good. Beyond that, I think it's good to have an extra 4 laborers and whoever's, you know, like, not working full time. Good, more logs. And then I guess we could put the rest in the fishing. Could put the rest in the fishing. Next huge goal will be getting this wooden bridge done for when it gets to early or late winter or something like that. Yeah, that looks much nicer once you get like one bit of road over there. So I would love to have this pasture starting to work. I don't know what we could put in there, but we'll see. And I'm hoping that this walnut field will be productive next year. Is no one in the hospital? We should have someone working the hospital. Maybe that's why our health is going down. Because nobody's working the hospital. There we go. Maybe the herbalist isn't what we need. We need someone in the hospital. Okay. That could have been an issue. Yeah, I think once we get this bridge made, we'll try to get to this side, grow as many trees as we can, and then we'll probably replace the Forester's Lodge with something else over here. We'll probably put a storage barn so that the fishermen don't have to walk as far, and then we're going to get a port set up so we can start getting animals for this pasture. And then after that, I think our plan is we're going to start another, I don't even know what I'd call these. They're like these weird groupings of, I don't know, like forester, gatherer, hunter areas that are like self-sustaining because they keep the forest up the whole time, which is awesome. Alright, how are people making babies? Alright, they got a second child. They got a second child. That child's old enough to have babies. Just saying. I'm a little bit worried about making another house, because we were having some issues with population before, but we did just get a new fishing dock, which is nice. Gosh, it's this cold in late autumn? Damn. Alright. Let's see. We still got people collecting stone, which is nice. Yep, we got people fishing. Is there a way I can look at, center view? I was wondering if I could look at it from, like, a different perspective to see what's going on. Let's actually put the port down, then. Let's see here. That's food production. There we go. Trading post. I think I want to tuck it in as far as I can to allow ships to go by, maybe. I'm not sure if that's, like, important or not. Because I feel like we need enough room here. I feel like I'm going to want another storage barn. Which will fit right there, nice and snug. Let's see. That's super annoying. Alright, that's like the closest I can build it so that people don't have to walk as far. We'll go with that, I guess. We'll pause it to make sure that people don't start bringing resources over there. But yeah, we'll reclaim this as soon as we get the bridge built. Because it's just not an effective Forester's Lodge. There's just too much breaking in there. But we'll get a good forest going in here. And, I don't know. At least allow for trees to be here so we can start gathering them later. I'm not sure what else I'd want to put here, though. This just might be like our trading hub, really. Doing good on food. We've got someone working. Let's check our posts again. No builders, no laborers, no farmers. We've got all the gatherers we need. We have all the fishermen we need. All the hunters. We have no woodcutters currently, but nobody's actually touched the firewood in a long time. We've got all the foresters we need. Hey, we have another person that just reached adulthood. Excellent. An herbalist, we got a blacksmith, we've got a tailor, and we've got a physician. So we'll just leave this person as a laborer for the time being. That's awesome that we got an extra person. You know what? Fuck it. Start bringing wood to this bitch. You're a builder now. The only builder, but, you know, I feel like bringing over stuff slowly will sort of work out. Are you bringing fish back to the oh, you're collecting more fish. Okay. For a second I was worried. I was like, what are you doing? guess maybe in the middle of winter we can get a bridge built, which is awesome. Oh, okay, Dersh, no problem, no problem. We're setting up a port over here so that we can start trading, because we really need some other things like different kinds of seeds. I have a pasture built, but I don't have anything to put in that pasture, so I'd like to buy like chickens or cows or something like that. And we are starting to build this bridge. Someone else grew up, which is good. It is the middle of winter, but our food's looking decent. Our food's looking real nice. I know, right? But we're gonna retire this foresting lodge because it's just a really bad area. There's too many like rivers and stuff, so like there's a lot of area taken out. Like if you probably split the land versus sea in half, like it'd probably be like close to like half split in half between water and land, which wouldn't be that great. So I've sort of set a forester's lodge like way out here. Haven't actually done anything with it yet, but it's gonna be like another one of these areas. Let's see here. All right. And one of the good things is we'll have all the rivers bridged at this point, which is great. Slowly we're getting there. We are losing a little bit of wood, which is understandable. That was going to happen eventually. I kind of want to clear all these trees at some point, because we're probably going to use this side of the river as well. For something. I don't know what, but we're going to use it. Probably even maybe continue our buildings here. Maybe even build a market in there. We'll have to see how that works out. But yeah, we're going to retire this foresting lodge once we get this bridge built and have the foresters work on this side. And then we'll place it with a storage barn so we can have a trading post, a storage barn, and then a fishing dock right next to it, all sort of servicing each other. Let's see here. Alright, we're getting there. Rip Forester's Lodge, yeah. It's just not a good foresting lodge when it comes down to it. But in the end, like, it produced a lot more trees for us, so if we ever need trees, we can just gather a whole bunch more, which is great. In fact, we can actually put them to harvest before they leave, to cut all the trees that they planted. That's totally a thing we can do. Yeah, yeah. Alright, it's got all the materials. And this is only like one guy building. Well, I think most laborers will also start doing stuff as well. That's pretty cool. That is not too bad. We are gonna need to start. It is the middle of winter, so we are gonna start needing to get our dudes going here. Let's take a blacksmith and a tailor out, and we're gonna add them to woodcuttering. There we go. Yeah, because we need that topped up. We can't just have that start slowly going away. That'd be bad. Now, are you the builder? Alright, Chen Tuanik. You hammered for 2 seconds and then had to get something to eat. You're just a blessing in disguise. God damn. Alright, they're slowly removing all these rocks, which is nice. We're starting to get a good stockpile of rocks again. I was a little worried about that. Has no one gathered these rocks? I would kind of like these rocks. Or can people, like, not run far enough over this way? It might be. It might be that they can't go far enough because it's, like, too far away. I don't know. Yay! Someone else grew up. Excellent. That guy's you. You work for 2 seconds, then you have to get something to eat. Alright, let's add another builder to help that lady out. He just grew up, so he's like a complete greenhorn, but whatever. 11 years old and whatnot. Our food is doing great, though. That extra fishing dock, though, is helping us out so much. Normally, we'd start losing food eventually because our crop field wouldn't quite be where it needs to be. Like, basically our crops add a huge boost to surviving the winter. But we're doing great now. And soon this bridge will be built. I hope. Are you the builder? Yes, you are. Good, Gilberton. Hopefully you work for more than 2 seconds, unlike that other lady. Alright, let's see your skills. You've just reached maturity. You've got a great task on your hand. You're going to build the biggest bridge that this place's Benderville has ever built. Do your city proud. And really just saw and hammer that shit. Alright. Already you're superseding that other lady. She's got nothing on you. You're really you've literally done 10 times better than she has already. So, I mean, shit. Alright. At this point, he's just an overachiever. Oh my god, look at him! He's like a fucking engineer! That shit is built... That is up to code? That is like some government-grade bridge building going on. 69! Right. Man, look at how well they're doing with fishing. It's crazy. Not only that, but this motherfucker right here... What? Wait, what? Wait, Gilberton, what the fuck was that? Did he just switch jobs? What the hell was that? He became he was building the bridge, and he brought it, like, up to 26. And then he just up and started fishing. What the hell happened? I mean, what? Did someone die? Someone grew up. Someone did grow up. I'm confused as to what happened there. Did someone actually die or something? Okay, well, someone grew up. That's great. But yeah, he just up and switched jobs on me. He was working on the bridge, and then he just went over to go fishing. He's like, that looks way more interesting than building a bridge. Well, fuck you, Gilberton. Fuck you. You. Oh, this lady. Alright, let's see how long you work. This bitch came here before and worked 1% and then was hungry. Alright, that's an improvement. That's an improvement. That's fine. Still haven't seen this other person, though. Shit. I know it's a long way to be, but fucking hey. Looks like, oh man, our food's doing great. Holy shit. And how's it going, Bakor? I don't know if I said hi yet. But those are some adorable emotes. Holy shit. She just like fell off the dock for a second, but luckily she can recover quickly. Hessica. She's doing a good job, actually. This thing is almost done. These foresters can start getting across the river. We can start reclaiming this forester's lodge and change it into a storage barn. Gather the stone over here. Oh man, yeah, the wooden bridge is built, bitches. Alright, let's gather some resources over here. I think there's some iron. Gather some iron. Gather some stone. Get that shit taken care of. Oh good, the iron's been taken from that area. Excellent. Sweet. We'll have the foresters do their thing. Plant some trees, Lorax style. I think at some point they'll realize their limit is not met. But okay. We have a physician working, don't we? Yeah, we do. Good. Our health's going down a tiny bit. I'm a little worried. Ooh, it's late winter. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. What can we do? We have 2 builders not doing anything, in fact. So let's add them to farming to make sure they are ready for the next season. So we got someone working the orchard, someone working the wheat field. Oh, really cool, Bakura. Awesome. Awesome. And we definitely need to add someone to the blacksmith. We're doing fine for clothing. I think we've been at 31 for like 2 years. So I think we're doing fine. So the foresters are doing their thing over here, chopping down some older trees. Yeah, I think we'll keep this old growth forest for as long as we can, but we are going to recycle this forester's lodge at some point. And we'll sort of put like a forward base over here to this forester's lodge. And then I want to do something with this area too, which is awesome. We built the bridge convoy! The big-ass bridge. Can I rename it? Damn it, I can't rename it to the big-ass bridge. Well, this is the big-ass bridge. So finally we have all the rivers being able to be crossed, which is awesome. It was weird though. We had someone who was working on the bridge. Excuse me. I'm like real stuffy. Okay. So yeah, someone was working on the bridge and then all of a sudden like, I'm gonna start fishing as a profession. It was real weird. Yeah, it's early spring. Okay. Farmers, get to it. We do have 2 woodcutters. I'm actually going to set the fuel limit to 200. Have that set high. Jeez, convoy, holy shit. Let's start building a road over here. I mean, this is one thing that's like a long ways off, but I'd rather have it like sort of figured out, I guess. I'd rather not have it be built that way. That and build down from here. Awesome. That's the road I want to build. There we go. Our trees are getting there. Our walnut trees, how are they looking? Oh, they're looking nice and tall. Well, that looks really nice. Having an orchard and then we'll have the field over there. Our farmers hopefully doing their thing. I don't know if they are or not. I hope they are. I want to get this stone out of the way here so we can have some more trees planted by the foresters. Oh, we're low on firewood. Why? Why are we low on firewood? It's early spring, bitches. You don't need firewood. It's 39 degrees. Suck it up. Alright, but we'll get a path down here. We got a nice forester's lodge. I'm also going to want a stockpile down here. So let's get a stockpile set up as well. Yeah, we'll get a stockpile like that big. Alright, cool. Alrighty. I'm gonna collect that stone faster. We're doing good. No walnuts yet? Is that why? Is that why? Wow. Okay, I didn't realize. There's nothing worse than a cold mangina. Yeah, I guess you do need to keep them warm. That would be a big problem, wouldn't it? Yeah, I mean, it answers all my questions. I don't know about you guys. Let's see here. I'd like to add like one bit of road like right there, just to like make that even. For some reason it flattens out the land enough, so it's nice. I think those guys are set to mine, which is good. Get that stuff out of there. Oh, look at our food though. Our food's doing great. In fact, our food's doing so well, I think we can afford to build another house. Let's see what we can do here. We'd set one like right across the river. Bam. There's a house. Builders. Actually, I don't know if we have another, like enough people to... We need some people to grow up, unfortunately. I'd like to retire this foresting lodge at some point, but I kind of need this stuff to be taken down first, so let's start a priority list here. Let's prioritize this. I mean, this. I need all that stuff taken away. Did you just, like, gather some weird shit? Oh, you're a forester, okay. That makes sense. Walnuts? Nope. Okay. Just checking. Nobody's really done anything with that yet. Yeah, if we're gonna work down here, I probably want the stockpile done first. No, it's roughly about the same size. Alright, guys, what are you doing? You're a forester, okay. Trees are really starting to grow up, damn. Hey, walnuts! Finally, shit. I mean, I know it's walnuts, like it's not like a small fruit tree, but damn. It's like spring 6th. Granted, we didn't start growing that till way late, but like probably 3 years ago that had started. But whatever, you know, shit happens. But also, is there a way to gather... There's a way to remove resources. Otherwise, it's gatherer's huts that we need. Okay. Yeah, Chihuahua lover. Oh man, look at this huge forest. Holy shit, though. That's fantastic. I'm surprised the foresters aren't working harder. Damn. Come on, move those friggin' rocks out of there. I need that room for more trees. We don't want to completely decimate this area. Yeah, I'm thinking we might put a marketplace over here, maybe. Because we're gonna have like these 2 areas that are gonna like be gathering all of our wood and all of our food. So I think having a marketplace over here will at least be closer to these guys. So let's check out like what that would look like. What is that? This? We could have a marketplace like right here. Oops. Actually, I'd like to put a marketplace as close as possible. Let's remove these structures. And see what it would be like to put a marketplace there. How close could we put the marketplace? Like there, but it would be super awkward. No, we could even put it there. Yeah, looks like that's the closest we can put it. Otherwise, yeah, the mountain's gonna be in the way. Alright, cool. Then otherwise, let's get a house built. Pause this. We'll sort of have a house built over here. We'll have a nice little dirt road going. There. Cool. Alright, rearrange that just a slight bit so we can have more space for houses and stuff near that market. Because I think the people in the marketplace actively start to gather stuff from the storehouses and bring them centralized to this area, which will start at more houses in this place. Damn it, people! There's friggin' rocks to make and collect and shit. You're not doing walls. No, I'm not very nice to my people, am I? Okay, one thing we are gonna have to look at is see if the orchard's gonna be 100% profitable. We might have to get a second person in the orchard. It is only spring. We'll check back later to see what's going on. No one really needs to... Ah! Did someone else grow up? I think someone grew up. You're a builder now. You need to build a house so that more people can make babies. And I can tell you to do random bullshit. Because that's like my favorite thing to do. Is tell people to just do random bullshit. We can actually cancel the removal of that stuff. Make the job a little easier for them. Oh, hey, Doge fan. No problem, Doge, no problem. Wait, you were here yesterday, weren't you? I guess that's why the cap is there. Anywho, yeah, we're building up our settlements. I built some extra bridges. We're going to start bridging over here. I got a marketplace planned out. That'll take all the resources we need and sort of centralize them in this area so we can distribute them amongst the houses a bit easier. We're also sort of like making this area into a port area, so we're going to have a trading post over here. So eventually we can buy some like cows and chickens and start having a nice little pasture. But yeah, that's the plan. But I need these fuckers to gather this stone. Holy shit. It's only been 3 years. Well, not really. It hasn't been actually 3 years. But it feels like it's been 3 years since anybody's touched this shit at all. God damn it. You! Who the hell are you? A spooka friend! Frickin' mine that shit. Make room for the foresters so that they can do their job. Goddamn Esfruka friend. Whatever the hell his name is. You literally mined it for 2 seconds and you're not even gonna pick it up. Oh my god. Oh, okay, Doge. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Oh my. Alright, you assholes. You need to get over this fucking side of the river and get over these stone. God. Good. People are starting making use of the storage pile. I was hoping they would eventually. That way you don't have to walk as far when they create this other area. Someone actually doing something here? Okay, good. Yeah, we need the other house because we need more babies. Alright, 31% yield is late spring. 49% yield is late spring. Nice. Yeah, we might need a second person on that orchard. A bit unfortunate, but we might have to. I'm not sure if there's like a weird yield thing with orchards. Like, they work about 4 years after they reach maturity and then like some weird shit happens, or maybe all nuts are different. I'll have to research that. It's just gonna make me like go mental. Alright, let me check. Oh wow, our firewood's doing great. They have hit their limit. I guess they'll realize it eventually. I kind of went Yoda for a second or something, yeah, didn't I? Alright, let's take the woodcutters out. They don't need to do shit. They're fine, and we won't be touching wood piles for a long time. So hopefully we'll have some dedicated laborers now. Actually, no, we'll probably dedicate some more laborers, because that's really fucking annoying the shit out of me. Alright. Even the physician, get out there. I don't care if someone's got, like, hysteria or whatever the fuck. Just get out there and mine some damn rocks. Piece of shit. Wait, what? Oh, this... I mean, look at the structure, though. Like, it has, like, 2 bars, and then, like... It's really well made for a bridge. Like, you gotta be, like... That's a damn good bridge. Granted, you got a lot of force going on right here, like when someone's walking over it, but we're talking foot traffic, not like a car. I mean, foot traffic with a dude carrying, like, a pile of iron. But, you know. Good shit, nonetheless. Hashtag Ving is best mayor. It's true. It's absolutely true. Someone finally making use of this area? Ah, someone's making the road. Gotcha. That's why it's taking so long. I understand now. Get rid of those rocks. Do it. Friggin' you have to get something to eat, don't you? Piece of shit. You better collect that stone or some shit. I'm gonna go mental. Oh, the huge pool water north of my settlement? Let's test it. What is that? What? What? What is that? That's insane! What the fuck? I mean, you can. You totally can. It takes 324 wood to make an 80 stone. At that point, here's the issue with like this in general is that I'm fairly certain that like if I put anything over here, like if you put anything over here, like literally people would do something for 1 second then walk all the way across the bridge and maybe even die. It's so far away. That should not work. No, you're absolutely right. The stone is gone! Alright, let's just give our foresters a little bit of time to add some more trees over here, and then we'll retire this for a storage barn. How's our walnuts doing? 49%, it is early summer. 68%, it is early summer. I think we'll do fine. actually. What are you up to? You're a builder. Yay! And we got a building going on. Hell yeah, let's get a house going. Hey, One-Eyed Gamer, how's it going? We're playing a bit of a different game today. It's called Banished. It's like a medieval / dark age style city builder. I really enjoy it. Yeah, we're getting some stuff taken care of. We're getting ports and markets together. We got some nice fields of wheat and some walnut orchards. We also got this nice little area over here. We got a forester upkeeping the forest. I got hunters, gatherers, herbalists, and people cutting some wood. Oh yeah, One-Eyed Gamer? I know, right, Doge fan? They age like a year by the time they get to the other side of the bridge. Right? Oh my. It's wild, because we're not building too much this season, we're actually getting a lot of wood stored up for the winter, which is awesome. Alright, you make some damn trees or something. Destiny. I'm not a huge, like, first-person shooter too much. Alright, let's reclaim this building then. I think we've done enough with this area. At least I think. I don't know if any trees can be built there, but I think it's fine. Let's see. So remove structure. Alright, the structure is being demolished. So let's remove our 4 foresters and add them to the... Oh, I guess the builders are done. Excellent. Yay, we have another house. You guys have a freaking baby. Let's also prioritize that store or stockpile over there. Someone actually reclaiming this? Not yet. We're gonna make this a storage barn so the fishermen don't have to walk as far. Okay, yeah, now they're starting to demolish it. Yeah, then we'll replace it with a storage barn. That way these people don't have to work as hard and move too far. Oh man, look at our food. We haven't even harvested anything yet. We can handle another house at this point. Nobody else's work on that dam. Alright. How's the walnut field going? It's summer and it's 58%. Alright. I'm not sure when they start harvesting, so we'll have to take a look at that. If it's fall, maybe they wait a bit, like late autumn. I'm not sure when, like, the actual stuff of like, walnuts is, I guess. I don't know enough about walnuts to be like, yes, that's the perfect time for walnuts. Yeah, Doge fan. I know. Oh man. I'd be an awful mayor just screaming at everybody. What are you doing? You went to go mine for 2 seconds and then left. Who the fuck do you think you are? Oh man. Well, that's that beer done. What time is it? I think we'll be fine. That one actually has a higher alcohol content than the one yesterday. Yeah, it does. Okay. Alright. Are you like freaking Oxton free or you're K-men? Friggin' bang your wife! Yeah, it's banished with a beer. This game's relaxing enough that you can sort of like, you don't have to pay too much attention, you just have to realize like what these numbers are and what they mean. Luckily it's not like too difficult. Yay! A stockpile is born! No one else has reached adulthood. Do I need to start like... Fucking me. Alright, what's there? Oh my gosh, we have 7 laborers. We can have them do something. Let's see here. We got farmers. Everybody's filled up really. We got herbalists. Let's get a blacksmith and a tailor going. They'll still work as laborers regardless. There we go. We got 3 extra people that I can do shit with. Please remove that damn lodge. You! Friggin' Yoshi! Holy shit! Cut that shit down, Yoshi. I'm like poop an egg. Not sure if that's offensive or not. Yay! Let's build a storage house. Storage barn, rather. Bam. We're gonna need some more builders. Doop doop. There we go. Awesome. Alright, build that storage barn, you bastards. We got a nice area of forest here, which is great. We could specialize this in gatherer format and start getting more gatherers, more hunters in this area, which is awesome. Yeah, we reached our limit in most of these. Oh, fuck off. We need more wood. Are you fucking kidding me? Just keep gathering. I don't give a shit. Get 500 logs. Fuck off. Don't stop working. Alright, it's late summer and they're at 70%. They're at 98% and it's late summer. Alright, we'll have to see when they start harvesting the orchard. I don't know how walnuts work. Walnuts, how the fuck do they work? Good thing we have such a surplus of wood at the moment. Because I did retire a storage, or I did retire a logging place. Alright, let's get some roads set up as well. So let's see, we get a dirt road. Along here. And then we got a dock. Bam. Okay, cool. That should work well. Man, look at how nice and forested we are, not destroying the environment like some fucking assholes. I mean, that's kind of arguable, but whatever. The fucking assholes part. Oh man, we're doing fantastic. Holy shit. Oh. I was like, who the hell's working so hard? It's effing Flickata. Being a blacksmith. Do your thing, girl. Do it. Holy shit. We're doing fantastic. Stone is going to be an issue in the future. I do see that being a problem. Seeing as how, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's going to be nice having a marketplace centralized where all our houses are. Sort of gathering from all that. We're going to need a bridge, actually. My goodness! Excuse me. Alright. For some reason, like, I don't know why, but I've been, like, real sneezy lately. I don't know if beer makes you sneeze or something. Maybe I'm coming down with something. And the alcohol is weakening my immune system. Because I think that's a thing? I think. Alright, how's the storage barn going? Nobody's brought shit over here. Awesome. What are you guys doing? You're working. You're not working on anything important! God damn it, they're all trying to make that damn fucking road. Alright, assholes. Priority, bitches! There we go. Yay! I think that person was already there. Literally there's a stockpile right next to you. You can bring probably most of the materials over here, which is great. You don't have to walk that far, but I guess she does. Easiest job in the world for Corey, who isn't popping off enough children. You live in this house with K-Man. Frickin' do it, bitch. Pop out a child. Huh. Alright, Dogefair. Alright, that storage barn's getting built, which is great because those fishermen can finally not have to walk all the way to that storage barn. Is that road almost complete? Holy shit, I think it is. When you zoom in, it looks really nice, though. Got our herbalist over here. Gathers. Oh gosh, watch out, bitches. That tree's coming down. Yeah, nobody's working at the woodcutter because it's friggin' the middle of summer. Where's our hunters? You're working. You're working. I'm gonna have to look at how hunting cabins work because I think there might be too much activity for herds of deer to actually be around. I'm not sure if that's a thing. Oh no, we have 500 venison. Fuck that. No, we're doing great. We're doing great. No, we're not having a problem there actually. I was worried we were because I didn't physically see any deer walking around. All right, it is early autumn. We have a 97% yield. Is she actually harvesting anything? She's harvesting, and I assume she got to 100. Interesting, Doge fan. Yeah, right now I'm drinking River Horse, which is fantastic. It's well, you can see right here, 10% alcohol per volume. So that's pretty high. It's higher than the stuff I was drinking yesterday. But yeah. This lady's still going early autumn. Shit. Alright, cool. So she's gonna get a full yield out of this orchard by the time it's winter. Awesome. So we only need 2 farmers for these fields, even though they are friggin' large and in charge. And bam! Yeah, storage barn. They don't have to walk as far now. Awesome. We got so much food. Alright, I think it's time. I think it's time we build this market. Fucking have at it, you bastards. Our gigantic project of the day. Build that motherfucker. Check what else is going on here. We got a physician, we've got a tailor, we got a blacksmith, an herbalist, we got foresters. No woodcutters currently working. No, Doge fan, that's not what happens. We got 8 fishermen though. I feel like that 8 fishermen is fucking carrying us right now. sweet, they're getting started on... Wait, did I want to actually start the market? No, I didn't. Well, let's at least remove the stuff from this area. That way I can sort of plan on, like, where to put another house. But I would actually rather have the trading post finished first, I think. Yep, 46 fish! Alright, the fishermen do not have to walk as far, which is awesome. And that thing is built, so people can walk over here if they need to. We'll get the stuff removed from this area, then we can figure out where to build more houses, because we totally can have more people. We have enough food as it is. Yeah, all the stuff from the crop field's done. Looks like she's yielding, and we probably got close enough, so I think we're good. We only need 2 farmers. At least I hope that she's doing what she's supposed to do. And it's not just like falling off of the trees. Nope, she's got walnuts. Walnuts! Corey, 2 seconds ago you were a builder. I swear these people just change shit all the time. Yeah, Doge fan. Luckily, I'm not an addictive personality, so I don't really have to worry about that. I don't really have the need to do stuff repetitively. I mean, I guess technically you could say video games are addictive, and I play them like every day. But I only play them for 2 hours a day. So like, be that as it may. I think these were all the builders doing that road, which I guess is a good thing. Can we have a road between here? Yeah, sure, let's have a dirt road going around as well. Might as well. It's not hurting anything. Alright. 10 of 33. Well, they have chopped a lot of things down. They haven't actually moved anything. Let's see what we can do with houses. So we can add another house there. That's great. Have that paused. Another house there. Another house there. Might be too many houses. In fact, I'm going to remove them because I think we're getting too ahead of ourselves. Actually, the closest house we can have here. Let's do that. Let's remove the other 2. And we'll at least put a dirt road like all the way around the marketplace. I want this area cleared so that, you know, when they're ready, they can gather all the stuff that they need. We're doing so good for freaking logs, holy shit. And we have enough people that we have everything we need, really. This trading post is going to be our next huge project, and it's going to require a lot of stuff. In fact, we do not have enough stone. Holy shit. No, I think as a whole... Oh, this is how much the market... Wow. The market will actually get all of these houses just. And I did not even plan for that. I didn't actually realize that I had an area of influence, but it will actually take care of all those guys. And we're still getting walnuts! Bitch, get those nuts over here. Shove those nuts in your pouch and put them in the barn? That's not right, is it? Probably shouldn't. If a guy in a dark alley asks you to take his nuts and shove them in your pouch, don't do it. Just don't do it. Because it sounds bad. It just sounds bad. Okay, pause. Alright, so that area is completely cleared. Let's get this house built. Let's see what we got here. A whole lot of laborers. And everybody's where they need to be. We got tailors, we got blacksmiths, physicians, herbalists. We could use more foresters at some point, but we're okay, technically. Oh gosh. Convoy, maybe that's a doctor thing. Like, that you should consult a doctor about. Like, you know, a doctor. Alright, let's start the trading post. I want that shit done. Got a good portion of that complete. What are you doing, Corey? Have you had a baby yet? Yeah! There we go, we got a baby! That'll clear out some more trees for us, which would be nice. Get us some more wood in general. Oh, we do need woodcutters, though. We are starting to get low on the firewood. Let's get our woodcutters going, because that's going to be an issue. We just ran out of, like... Wow, we ran out of firewood real quick. Granted, we are building new houses, but... Don't put logs here. No, that's not the point. Don't waste logs on the market. You can put logs here, that's fine. Yeah, I especially don't want to give medical advice now that I'm drunk. Well, I'm not actually drunk. I guess I'm tipsy. If I was drunk, weirder shit would be happening. Man, look at the food, though. We're doing fantastic. Alright. The next thing we have to worry about is getting this Forcer's Lodge up and running, but, I guess let's focus on getting some more houses built, because we have the food to get these houses built. The fuel consumption might be an issue, though, in the future, actually, now that I think about it. But I would really like to get this trading post built. Stone's gonna be a pain in the ass, though. Alright, it looks like there's, like, one more thing to be removed. But luckily, the storage pile's right there. Yay! But that lady's taking her wood and picking up fish as well. And I guess bring it to the storage barn? Why are they bringing walnuts to this barn? Walnuts should be in this barn. Okay. Chop down that tree. Alright, it's gonna use about, what, 82 logs? We can handle that. We can handle 82 logs, but we do not have enough stone currently. We need 30 more stone. Alright, where can we go? Fucking... Oh my god, the stone. Bam. Get that stone. Bitches. That's super far away. I think people are gonna die trying to get that stone. Hey! Someone leveled up, and by leveled up I mean aged. There we go. We got one person working on this building. A poor bastard. I'm gonna pause the trading post for right now, I think. Do people die by cold? I think they can. And it's an issue of they don't have the right amount of clothing, they've been walking too far, stuff like that. So like there are weird things, like if people have to walk too far to get their food, they'll die. So you have to worry about stuff like that. Which is a bit unfortunate because I think I may have put some people to their death by trying to get the stone. Because they live here, and that's where they get warm, and they would have to go all the way over here to go back to get warm. We'll have to see. Alright, do we have people working on that? Idiots. This is the Dark Ages, you can't give them too much credit, right? Are you working on this house too, or do you live next door? What are you doing? You're finding some place to go. Okay, you're finding a warm place. It's literally your house. What is that? Oh, you can pin the window. Gosh, I can't close the window. Ving sent people to their death. Shit's given none. Yay, an extra person! Yeah. We're probably gonna need someone else cutting firewood at some point. This marketplace is definitely gonna help that situation out. But yeah, this place is going to need about 20 firewood, so that's going to be 20 firewood gone off the bat. I'm not sure what our total fuel consumption is going to be, but our fuel limit is set to 200, so these guys should be working their asses off. Plus, they are really close to stockpiles, so they don't have to move too far. So they should be okay. You alright, convoy? Literally, my toes hurt. Literally, my toes hurt because you're talking about that. Oh, God. You know what? I'm actually going to reclaim this area. And we're going to make it one larger. Oh, okay. It was better than you thought. Well, that's good. I mean, I mean, granted, I was super little when this happened, but I had a nail, like a door slammed on my nail, and it came off. Like the force of it crushed the nail. So, okay, well that seems a bit safer then. That does seem a bit safer. All right, that house is done. Excellent. Let's undo the trading post so that people can start working there. Let's see, we got four people working. Excellent. Awesome. How's that? Oh, yeah, we got some fish. We got some walnuts, baby. But yeah, we need more stone. Oh, I just got rid of that menu. Yeah, a lot more stone. Damn. Actually, the blacksmith's a lot more airy than I've... Well, yeah, it normally is. I worked in when I was doing blacksmithing, I worked in a place that was more enclosed and not as outside. But, you know, caught me off guard because I'm like, is that like half built, or did like some weird shambly house was built there? But it seems okay. Damn, these walnut trees are huge. Holy shit. Like actual friggin' trees. Normally you build like plum trees and they're like half the size. Oh yeah, but definitely like use some like alcohol and stuff like that. So unpause that as well. There we go. Alright, how's this going? We're doing okay. We could use more firewood. But hopefully our dudes are working fast enough. By that I of course mean rubbing alcohol. I mean, I guess technically any alcohol works surgically. But like, it's safer with rubbing alcohol and stuff like that. What the hell's that? Is that like a Scottish thing that I don't know about? Where'd you go? That was a thing of fish. Or was it? What? Okay, it was fish, but... confused. No, Doge fan. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's called quarterizing. You don't need to do that. Ah, Band-Aid, thank you. Thank you. I needed that translation. Because I'm an ignorant American. Look at our fucking food, though. Holy shit. We could use another person. Fuel is becoming an issue, though. Like, we might need another woodcutter at this point. But luckily, we've got some extra people helping out here. So as soon as someone's got the extra wood pile, we'll pause this so that that area's cleared out. I don't know what that guy's doing. He's got like some rocks. The Kraken House? I don't know what that is. Yeah, we're doing fine log-wise. Wow. We're doing great. We're gonna have a friggin' port built and everything. Holy shit. Stone's still like, ugh. Yeah, quarterizing. I just say it weird because I'm in Pennsylvania. So technically it is like quarterizing or yeah, whatever. I don't say it right because it's just how I say it. Pause that. No, I'm not drunk. That's just how I say it. It's quarterizing. Well, hilariously, I am home, so I can't... I am home if I am drunk. A weird thing. Almost there, just need 10 more logs. Or 1 more log. And some stone. And some iron. Our stone's getting real low though. Ooh, what time of year is it? It's midwinter, okay. We're doing great. We're doing absolutely fine. I think one other thing we're gonna need here is a woodcutter as well. Cauterizing. Cauterizing as opposed to cauterizing. It's like the smallest ass difference in the world. I could give like 2 shits. Chihuahua lover. Like, no offense. But the difference in pronunciation is like so fucking minuscule, I don't give a shit. Granted, I will say, if someone is that like anal retentive about pronunciation, like, I don't think is quarterizing a thing. Like, you can be drawn in quarter, which is completely different from being cauterized, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. But whatever. Oh gosh, we need so much more stone. Holy shit. Hey, we have 200 firewood. Excellent. Yeah, we're not going to make that. Storage barn is empty. Interesting. I guess people are making trips over here to put it in this storage barn, or like going directly to their house. Actually, where is the food going? It's in this storage barn. Holy shit, look at that storage barn. Holy fuck. That storage barn is almost full. Yeah, we needed a storage barn over here. I'm glad we built that. I was wondering whether we should or not. And holy shit, we did. Wow. It just shows you how effective this area is. Like, and that's how full it is. Someone put a fish there for some reason. And the fishing dock's all the way over here. Don't ask me why, but someone did. I guess they, like, picked up one fish by accident or something. Oh my gosh, it's almost full. Oh yeah, stone, yeah. Oh gosh, we need a lot more. It's not like we need a ton of stone, but... Alright, people are starting to bring iron, which is nice. So we're not completely, like, screwed over. But yeah, we need stone. Let's see what's going on. They ate onions all day. Alright, we can have another laborer working, which is great. And everybody else is really working where they need to be. It is midwinter, not late winter. And we do have... people with stone! Yay! Who the hell are you? You're playing. Alright, well don't, like, get cold and die out here. You're, picking up resources. Excellent. Alright, cool. So I think we're good. I think they're directly taking the stone over here. Oh yeah, what? 36 people? Holy shit. We are starting to stagnate, though. We need more children. Let's get some more builders on the go. Oh gosh, we need stone for that. Of course. But yeah, that 6 children's not gonna cut it. We're gonna need more. And we're gonna need another woodcutter at some point, so we'll start getting a second one of these areas going. And I think what we'll do is we'll probably get a bridge as well. So why don't we plan that out? Pause that. We'll get a road going. Bam. Then we can have it going all the way over here to supply the market. Because that's not too bad. Dumb labor, minus 100 everything. Alright. Almost half done iron. Dude, if there was child labor, like, friggin' hey, just do it. They had child labor back in the day. I don't see why they shouldn't. Well, in this game. They could do little tasks. Like, I don't know what they do, but they can do little tasks like, I don't know, what do children laborers usually do? It's like, totally fucking illegal, so I have no idea. $69 out of 80. Hey Dirge, how's it going? We're starting to build a port. It is late winter. Okay, so we're gonna need our farmers on the go. Let's see here. Farmers? Oh, we kept the farmers going. And we didn't actually remove the farmers. Wow, nice. We actually have a surplus of laborers. This is great. Wow. So we have 3 people not doing anything. Well, I mean, they are doing stuff for me. But, like, nothing in particular. Awesome. They'll be the ones gathering stone for me. Child labor is best labor. I know historical examples, like back in the day, they used to use kids in coal mines, in coal processing. They would basically set them up on like weird little steps above the chutes that would have the coal go down, and they'd like pick up stuff with their feet or something like that. And there was like the high chance of like limbs coming off and shit. It was terrible. But you know, that's like back in the day when like shit like that was like no problem. But yeah, that's the only child labor thing I know about. Go out and bring me Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It sounds fun. Exactly. It sounds fun. Picking up rocks with your feet and, you know, having the high chance of losing that foot once, like, a sharp piece of, like, anthracite comes on by. Ah, threading machines, too? Yeah, so they can help the clother out? Yeah. I feel like they missed out an opportunity with this game. Use children labor to bring up the efficiency of different people. You'd have an apprentice for the blacksmith or some shit. Yep, we're low on stone. That's not surprising. We are so close, though. Literally, that's 6 stone, though. That'll do it. Good. Someone is actually working on this house. We're gonna raise the amount of fuel, actually, to be 300. Because we need it. With all these houses going at the same time, we're gonna need it. Especially during the winter. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that's back in the day. Back in the day when they worked with sewing machines, because their hands were so small they could get in there. But of course, it's, you know, gigantic, awful machinery that can grind you up just as easy. Yep, totally. Yep. Oh my gosh, this storage barn is 100% full. Oh my shit. So yeah, just in case you were wondering, this is the way to go. You get, basically, the basis of everything is you get a forester's lodge, which makes a forest that continuously grows, gets harvested, and planted. A hunting cabin, which always gathers food in this area. A gatherer's hut, which always gathers food in this area. An herbalist, which always gathers food, or gathers medicine. And a woodcutter in the same area. And it's just like the most beautiful symbiosis in this game. Like, amazing. Just fucking amazing. We're gonna need more logs, though. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Get that one stone over here. Who's the lazy ass? Alright, we'll pause that wooden house for the time being. Everybody focus on that. Let's switch some stuff over. Cool, we got 5 laborers. Holy shit. And our farmers should start working again. Excellent. Oh my gosh, look at the amount of food we have. Holy shit. That's amazing. Oh my god, yes. Finally. Yeah, let's unpause that. We can add more. And add another house. Then after that house, we will start this Forester's Lodge and start a whole nother version of this going on. And then because this is so close, we'll have this marketplace set up and they can start distributing everything to all these houses, which is great. Look at how nice and forested this area is, too. We could have cut everything down here, but this is just really nice looking. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I would like it if trees grew here, but I think... yeah, probably can't in this case. I like harvested stuff a little bit too early on. You don't get too much of a bad area, I guess. Just, like, right there. It's a shame I couldn't sort of go in there. This, yeah, right. In this game, you fly over a village of complete morons and you bark at them and tell them what to do. We are low on stone. Surprise, fucking prize. Keep building. Build harder. Who are you? Corey. Corey's been doing some shit today. I have to say, she just moved into this house down here. The first one across the river. She has bared a child. So, in my book, she's good. Anybody who bears a child is good in my books. Yeah! Fucking Trey Maniard up in this shit. 0 years old. Fucking shit up, shitting and eating all over the place. Being a right old pain in the ass to his parents. One day he'll grow up and fuck some shit up. By fuck shit up, I mean like some rocks, basically. And maybe work for the rest of his life in a really boring job like fishing. Well, and, you know, if you like fishing, you like fishing. What's a boring job, actually? Let me see. Chopping wood. Yeah, probably that's the most boring job here, is the woodcutter. Yeah. Luckily, I have made it so that all my laborers are working to try to get all of these rocks. Because I set that up to be a thing. And luckily I do have a place nearby that they can bring stones so they don't have to walk as far. What the hell's his name? Trey Menard. Yeah. Fucking Trey Menard. What a goddamn name. Holy shit. We're gonna have to build a quarry at some point. How is that gonna look? A quarry requires no stone to build. Interesting. And it's goddamn huge. But it's one of those things where it always mars the landscape or something like that. Yay! The house is being built. Yeah, firewood's gonna be an issue, so we're gonna have to get another woodcutter at some point. But we are getting our trading post up and running, which is great. The sooner we can get that up, the sooner we can get a person coming down and we can start trading. And luckily we have enough food that we could probably trade like walnuts or maybe some other food item that's rare in other places. Alright, oh, they're both doing really well. Probably, you know what, the second yield is probably better. Like every yield, maybe the orchard grows like better every year or something like that. Work harder. Who are you? Fisher Mo! Fucking Fisher Mo. Own that shit. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. That boat doesn't have a lot of work, like room to move, but whatever. Ah, yes. Now we can add a better stockpile here. I was waiting for that to be removed. Bam. So now they don't have to move as far when they gather stones and whatnot. Alright. Sweet, we're halfway there. Well, with the building, that is. And they're almost there too. Excellent. Another house, another child, another laborer. Oh my gosh, it's those piled up ladies again that look like they're doing like twice the amount of work because they got saws and hammers going at the same time. How do you sell stuff? Basically what happens is, because the port's here, once a year a ship will come by, and the ship will come down the river and it'll essentially sell like a certain amount of things, like I think some sort of livestock, some sort of seeds, and like general supplies. And then what you do is you allocate like what supplies you want to trade with it in like for trading. So it's not like money, you actually trade materials. That's true. I should get them educated at some point. Apparently they become more efficient if they're educated. The only issue with having an educated person is that you see how there's this 0 in the middle? So Basically, there'd be a few years in between being a child and being an adult where they could technically work, but instead they'd be in school. Which, you know, is one of those things. Let's see here. I don't think anybody's died yet, which is awesome. Our health is a bit low for some reason. I don't know why that is. We literally have everybody in every position we're in. Oh man, this is almost done. Holy shit. Do we have another house built? Almost. Alright, well what does the school look like? Resource-wise. What is this? No, that's a chapel. Town hall, here we go. That's only 16 stone. We can totally do that. Alright, where's the schoolhouse gonna be? Does that have an area of influence, or do we just, like, plop this shit down? There. Alright, we got a schoolhouse going. Awesome. I'll pause it for the time. Actually, no, I'll unpause it. Have some people working there. Religion increases happiness. Overall, our happiness is fine, but our health is low, which is a bit strange. I don't know why that is. Maybe we need to increase our amount of stored medicine. I might do some research about this at some point. Oh man, we're almost done. You do need a certain amount of people to do a trading post. I'm not sure how many, though. Yay, the house is built. Yay, okay, so. We need like 6 people working here, holy shit. Okay, what do we have a fuck ton of? We have like a combination of weird stuff here. Let's do this. We'll do like 100 berries, onions, mushrooms, and venison, and roots. We'll do food for right now. Berries. We'll do 50. 50 berries. Let's see. We could make the dude in the place work overtime to get like as many herbs as we can. We'll make it like fucking 200. So basically what we're doing is we're setting up the inventory that's already available. And I'll just sort of set up 50 for like each, 50 for each food item. Let's see, onions, 50, roots, 50, I don't think that'll sell well. Venison, 50. I think wheat we go through, so I'm not really concerned about that. Mushrooms, 50. I mean, we're not really starting out with like a huge, like amount of stuff, really. Yeah, that's what we got right now, so we can set that all up. Nobody's actually working there currently, which is a bit of an issue, but whatever. Alright, that requires like fucking 40 stone. Have people actually done anything with this at all? Not really. What time is it? Oh, I agree with you there, let's also unpause this bridge. Because I'd like that wooden bridge to be built. So that people can walk across there. Alright, let's see our distribution of people here. We don't need as many builders. We can definitely add some people here to gather. Whoa, we don't need that many. I'm actually going to decrease the amount of people we need here, and we'll do 4 for the time being. And we'll keep at least this place stocked. But I'm not sure exactly how much we'll need. Alright, I have no orders. So you can place orders as well, like when the person comes up, you can actually like, I want this next season or something like that. So they'll start gathering stuff. They're working in the trader. We got builders. I think everything's good here. 4 builders working on what, this schoolhouse? Right, 2 builders working there. What's the other builders doing? Ah, yes, the wooden bridge over here. Gotcha. Oh my gosh, we have 300 fucking firewood. Holy shit. We're definitely gonna have to work on this as well. How much logs? Fuck it. Let's do it. There we go. 1 labor to collect some stone, but we'll have some people working out here, which would be good. Shit, we're gonna need that iron out of that way. There. Alright, so they should start collecting things. Is this our current count? We got 3 venison. Oh no, we have 45 fish. Okay, so this is the value. So venison's really high. Gotcha. Alright, cool. So this is the count of the items we have so far. Nice. I wonder, can we have a road going through here? Or can we have a tunnel? Can we like fucking be dwarves and shit? The hell, man? Can't we have a tunnel? Oh, so it has to go like through the mountain and you can't like do a dog leg. Requires 116... Is that iron or stone? I think that's stone. Damn. Alright, what if we... We could do that. Have like a coastal road going in here. Fuck it, why not? Alright, how we doing? We got some more berries going. Excellent. I'm not sure what the exact cost of some of the things are going to be here, but we do have a lot of food going on, so we could possibly take even more out if we needed to. Has someone actually started doing anything here? No. Let's raise some priorities. We'll increase the priority of this bridge. And this schoolyard. Or schoolhouse, rather. Ooh, it's getting there, actually. Excellent. Then we'll start having educated workers doing random shit. What a nice place to work, though. Holy shit. You got a nice little bridge next to you. You're just fishing off the dock. You got a nice port over here. You don't have to even walk far. You just go right to this bridge over here. And if you have like logs or anything, you just bring them over to this little place over here. That's fucking great. Okay, they are focusing on that road. Great. Alright, yeah, someone started actually working on it. Great. Well, how's this going? We're in early summer. 51% yield, 74% yield. I think this did fine last time, so we don't have to sort of helicopter it. You just like hover the whole time. I mean, we literally are hovering over people. Fish harder. But you know. Alright, let's see. Really interesting. Interesting. You know, I just noticed you might not be able to see some of the stuff. Whoops. Let's move me over here. Yeah. There we go. Now I'm out of the way and you can actually see this menu. Ha ha ha. Sorry if that bothered any of you, that I was like covering up like part of the gameplay or something. Wow, look at fucking all that firewood. Holy shit. So how's this going? We need about 10 more wood. Not too much stone though, which is nice. That coastal road's going. Excellent. Ving can move his face. Magic. And they're actually using the road. How about that? That's amazing. Awesome. Alright, how's this going? Yeah, we're almost stocked up now. That's great. So in combination we have, what? 100, almost 200, 150, so approximately 400 worth value trade. I don't know, Doge fan. I really don't know what, like, owning a weapon, like, in the US is like. I would consider how, like, stupid, like, our gun control is, and by gun control I mean complete lack of, that probably we can own as many katanas as we want. It's not, like, a legal issue. I could be wrong, but yeah. Yeah, like, you need license for guns, but, like, yeah, it seems like you can do stuff like that. Actually, what is it? Someone told me that you can legally own a flamethrower in the US as well, because technically it's a gardening implement. Good shit, right? As long as it's an 8-pound flamethrower. As long as there's rubber tracks instead of metal ones, and the gun is disarmed. Okay. There's workarounds. Alright, how good is this bridge working? Alright, yeah, we're getting there. I definitely want this bridge connect, because we're going to have another one of those areas. Oh yes, people are actually working on this. I totally forgot I was working on that in the background. But yeah, we are getting a little bit low on logs, so I would definitely like my second forester up and running. Alright. Aha! The schoolhouse is done. Excellent. Alright, let's see what we got here. Hilariously, what's going to happen is we're going to have an uneducated people trying to educate children, and eventually we'll have this weird flip-over cycle, but nobody's died so far. It's amazing. And a teacher. There we go. So now we got someone teaching our future generations, making them more efficient workers. And how's this doing? This seems to be doing fine. We are going to bring down the workers to 1. Because we don't need that many. Interesting, Dogeman, interesting. But yeah, all this stuff is gathered and ready to go. We may have to funnel more people into that, if... I'm just not sure how much a normal thing costs. I might look that up. We might need, like, tons more, but like we're doing great food wise. Let's see, can we add more things? This storage barn's like 100% full. Venison seems to be fantastic. Let's do this. We'll change this up, and this person will be working their ass off, but I think it'll be fine. So let's bring mushrooms up to 100. We'll bring berries up to 100. Fish up to 100. Yeah, basically all of our food items up to 100. Because I think we can handle it. And because venison's worth 3, that's going to be like 300. So I think that'll work out for us. Cool. Alright, what do we got here? It's middle of summer. 90% yield, 56% yield. But this thing keeps going, which is great. Oh, yay! Our Forcer's Lodge. Awesome. Hey, Kilby2, how's it going? We got a little settlement going up. Our little town here. With, oh, hey, George Birchie, how's it going? We got a crop field and an orchard. We've got a fishing dock over here and over here. We're doing pretty well. It's our 7th summer. We just built a trading post. We have a market planned out but not actually built. And I have this weird thing that I do, and I'm not sure if you guys do this, but I have this weird setup where I have a storage barn, a forester's lodge, and basically because it always has a forest, I partner that up with a hunting cabin, a gatherer's hut, and an herbalist, all working together. And it works amazingly. It really, really works well. Man, we could use more people, honestly. We totally could. Let's see what's going on here. We need no builders currently. So we have so many laborers. Let's make our foresters. Oh, there we go. So we've got all of our foresters employed here. Excellent. Our other laborers will be collecting iron in this area to clear out space for the foresters. In fact, what I might do is cancel the removal of all of this. Yeah, we'll cancel the removal of that so it's centralized. No mods for this one, actually. Are there ones that you would, Wait, do I have a dead guy? Oh, you mean in that? Yeah, George Birchie. Yeah, sorry. It just happened. But yeah, yeah, no mods in this one. Do you, if you have one, suggest them to me, and I'll write them down. I'll have like a little notepad down here. Sorry, man. Those champion missions in Darkest Dungeon are fucking balls, man. But I am learning tactics off camera. I've found out a way to save the game so that like we basically can go where we stopped off, even though I've been training a few missions to see how we can do this a little more effectively. Alright, we'll add a dirt road there. We'll probably add another house as well. We do have to worry about stone, because that's a finite resource for us right now. The colonial mod's the best? There. I think we can handle 2 more houses being built. It's only 8 stone. The CC mod's a great one. Okay, let me see. CC mod. I'll add that. CC mod. I kind of like the idea of being banished as opposed to being in colonial America. It like changes the whole feel of it. I'd rather be banished. The whole point is this town is a whole town of like drunkards and descendants of drunkards. Looks like this road's completely built, which is awesome. Let's trade going. We got 100 fish, excellent. Hopefully that trade thing will come down at some point. But yeah, we're gonna need a woodcutter over here. So we do have a bridge going. We have all that. We have houses around the market. The mod that makes the game a lot bigger. I'd have to do a new map for that, wouldn't I, though? I'd hate to do a new map, because this... I mean, I chose the largest map we can possibly do. But yeah, I understand that. But if we have to change, that would be a problem. Did we build, like, one bit of road there so it fixed the bridge? Yep, awesome. If you ever have a problem with a bridge not connecting well, just make one piece of road beyond it and it connects really nicely. Yeah. Freaking Banished. I can't wait to get some stuff for this friggin' pasture. Granted, it's a small one, so we'll probably go for chickens or something. Cool. Alright, how much do, actually, we don't have to... We're fine, actually, when it comes to firewood. We don't really need another one. I was thinking I need one soon, but we really don't. What we really need is... We don't even need more food. I mean, we could, but we don't need it. Oh yeah, weren't we gonna put herbs in here as well? Let's add herbs to this inventory. We'll add 20 at first. I mean, here's the thing, you know, we have this person, right? Who's our only person working this area. But the thing is, the boat only comes like once a year. So he's totally fine just being the only person manning this area. It is late summer and he is already taken all that down. Awesome. That wheat field is done. Man, we're doing fantastic. Guess what do we need then? Normally what I do, you know what, I'm gonna put another hunter's cabin, I think, because venison's just the greatest. Let me check the area here. Probably like working up here would be best. I don't think it would overlap the other hunter's cabin. Actually, it's getting close. It'd be like off to the side here or something. The hunter's cabin has actually a huge area of influence. Let's see. No, it's this one? Where the hell is it? Woodcutter? No, it's food, isn't it? Ah, here we go. Hunter's cabin. We need like one right there. Yeah. There we go. We're also going to need a storage barn. How's this going? Alright, they're starting to build. Excellent. Oh, you have these guys made babies? Yay! Erlington! Yeah, wow, see, 100 of each. Yeah, this dude doesn't need any help. It starts off with 6, which I think is hilarious, because you only need one guy. Oh, wow, the value of herbs is really high, actually. We might want to have another person gathering herbs down here. That might be really worth for us. Actually, how many builders do we have? I never actually checked on what's going on in that sense. Oh gosh, we have no builders. Maybe I should have checked that. But you know what? It looks like we're fine everywhere else. We're fine everywhere else, which is awesome. Awesome. Yeah, we could use more citizens, so we definitely need the wooden house. Actually, people have been working on it, strangely enough. And the only reason is because we have laborers that will bring resources, which is pretty cool. So that will actually start being built soon, which is great. How's this going? It's early autumn. You're not harvesting yet, so I think we're still okay. All of our wheat has been harvested. You know what? I'm actually going to put a little bit of... I'm not sure if wheat is like a huge thing, but we'll at least put 50 in here. Just to see if it's worth more than normal food. Oh my gosh, you guys are some sort of special, aren't you? The good kind, of course. Look at that fucking lake, though. I want to do, like, some crazy, like... Oh, yeah, deer do swim. I forgot about that. I want to put, like, a fishing pier, like, right out here. Like, friggin... Oh, come on. You can't put a fishing pier here? It's, like, the best friggin' area ever. I guess it's because it's got, like, some stupid mountain in the middle. Most of the mountains taken up. Damn it. Oh, it's too hilly. Fucking A. Yeah, I was worried about that. It's the only thing I have to work with right now is herbs and food, so I might as well have it stockpiled here just in case, because we have a surplus of food at the moment. So I'm just having it there to be ready for whenever someone comes by. But we can always see what they want next year. Yeah, we've got a decent stock. We'll see. It's too hilly! Damn it. Yeah, we can handle a hunting cabin in this area. That'll be good. And we'll get some more trees out here, which is nice. Yay, someone's finally working on that road. Yay, and both the houses are going up. Awesome. How's this going? Ooh, they're starting to collect. And I don't think it was fully done yet. Because that's a pile of walnuts, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think orchards are the best. Can we get some walnuts in here, actually? I'd like to put some walnuts for some variety. Here we go. 50 walnuts! There we go. Yeah, they're starting to harvest already. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think they got a full harvest out of that, unfortunately. Oh, really, Killabee? Alright, I'll have to watch out for that. I'll do some more research off camera to see, like, what we really need. But trade-wise, like, at least we have a lot of value here to work with. I'm not sure what they'll accept, but hopefully they accept something. Hey, we got some people. have a school, so we should start seeing students at some point. Alright, we're starting to make that path. Excellent. Oh, we could probably take down the buildings. Not the buildings, the amount of builders. Is there 3 people working here? Yeah, there is. Okay. Awesome. It's so funny that this storage barn has nothing. This storage barn has a decent amount of stuff. And then for some reason, this storage barn is like outrageously full. Well, it's outrageously full because there's so much stuff around it, but still, I find it pretty funny. Unfortunately, that area is out of its influence. I'm not sure if that matters at all. I'll have to look that up. At least it'll distribute to every single house, which is great. But I'm not sure if it actually takes stuff from the storage barns. I hope it does. Otherwise, it'll be like, we have nothing to take from the storage barns because there's like nothing. That'd be pretty bad. Alright, mid on him. 45%. Alrighty. Man, we did a lot this episode. Holy shit. I'm still gonna go for probably another 20 minutes. Oh gosh, is the ground getting white already? Oh shit. It's okay, we got like almost 4,000 food for only 40 people. I think we'll be okay. I mean, technically we have more than 40 people because of the children. But honestly, if you're not an adult, I don't care. All you do is play around and, like, don't do anything. How's this doing? 0 students. That one dude's doing, like, a fantastic job. Just sitting at the desk, waiting for kids to grow up enough so that they can go to school. I'm starting to think this walnut field isn't the best. I'll have to look up the efficiency of orchards to see what's going on there. We have some more houses, which is great. Damn, late autumn and it's 28 degrees. Holy shit. Come on, I need this thing to be built. We need more food, or more leather, or everything, really. Wow, it looks like they've gathered all the stone in this area, actually. This area is completely clear, which is nice. Alright, cool. Oh gosh, wow. Who do we got working on anything right now? We could have like 2 more people working the trading post. Because I don't think we really need laborers right now. We have all the stone collected that we need. We could use more stone, but like I was really worried about just clearing out this area so that the foresters can do their job and have more trees to plant and chop down. Damn it, you're of age. Have child. You too. I've seen people have babies at 11. I friggin', well, not actually seen it. That'd be a little creepy. But I have had a house where 2 of the people were 11 years old and they had a child. Dark Ages, man. Weird shit. Unfortunately, the hunting cabins do overlap each other. It's a bit unfortunate, but you know what? I think it'll be okay. Have child. Damn it. What are you doing? You're 14 years old. You're a spinster. Your womb is nothing but cobwebs, girl. Get working. not rude, is it? I don't think it's rude. I think it's encouraging. Yay! Okay, cool. Builders, get the hell out. We need hunters. Actually, we can use one more hunter, can't we? Yeah, we can bring it up to 4. Awesome. Yeah, now we need someone to either... Well, actually, they won't grow up. They'll become a student first. So we're actually, like, down one person, basically. But I think we can stick with this setup for a little while and sort of figure out what we need to do. Actually, we did get, like, 2 more people so they could get this thing set up easier. Yeah, we don't need that. We just need 1 person. That way we can still have a laborer doing random stuff for us. There we go. Cool. Awesome. We will need a storage barn, because otherwise the dudes that are collecting will have an issue. So let's go ahead and grab one of those. Seems like a good spot. Or should we extend down this way? I feel like this will keep us from going up there, which will actually help us in the long run. Because I think the next thing we'd probably need in that area is to collect herbs, because honestly, it's really nice. Let's see. Resources, herbalist. And that's like way out in the middle of nowhere, so we probably just want a storage barn right there. There we go. And we'll have a little road in between. We might not need one. Fuck it, I'm gonna make one. Cool. Now, do we actually have builders? We do now. 1 builder. It'll be a long-term project. Cool. Everything is connected, though, so we'll have this. We'll make sure the hunters don't have to walk too far to drop off their game and whatnot. And leather. We could use more houses as well. How much stone is this going to cost? 16? We could probably do with another house. Let me see if I can fit another one somewhere. Fit another house there. I'm just going to pause that because we only have 1 builder anyway. I think what we might do is, for the time being, we'll just clear out this area. And then we'll sort of prioritize the house, because that'll at least get done a bit faster. How's this going? You seem to be doing alright. Yeah, herbs are worth a lot, actually. Yeah, we'll stick with that. How is our count of wheat going? I don't think she'll be able to gather the wheat. I think we'll eat it before that. How many just leather do we have? Looks like we got a lot of leather. I might actually pick up the limit here, bring it to 50. Have them work harder. Maybe not, maybe... bring this to 35. Because I don't think you can go wrong with using... I mean, you can make a warm coat, but we don't even have wool, so... we can technically save some iron. We'll need it for building, so... I think we're good for right now. Just got this cleared, I literally have a stockpile right next to them, so they don't have to walk too far. Alright, just need one more thing removed, and pause. Awesome. And then we'll unpause this house. Good, we have someone building. Excellent. That's crazy. What are you doing? Oh yeah, you're gathering stuff. What are you doing? You're picking up resources. Awesome. Alright, sweet. Looks like they are starting to work on that house. They only have to remove one tree, so it won't be too bad. I need people to grow up. Friggin' A. At some point, I'm gonna want to get across here, but I'm not sure. Just to make sure, I'm not going to cancel the removal of anything in this area, just in case I missed something. There. Just in case I missed, like, a rock that someone's trying to get, like, all the way across the river or something like that. It doesn't seem like anybody's died, though. Still no students. None of these little fuckers have grown up. Damn it. That's why we need these houses. Have children! Bastards. She's bringing something back. Bring walnuts? Looks like she's bringing wheat back. Yeah, there's walnuts. It looks like she carries back 50 at a time, so it's not a huge issue. In fact, I'm pretty sure everything's at what we need to be. Cool. Alright, we'll keep you there just to have the boat come on by whenever that is. I'm not even sure when that would be. How's this doing? Alright, this storage bar is 21% full, that's 89% full. It is the winter, so we're probably chewing through a bit of food, but not too much. Granted, we've been taking stuff over, but that's okay. You're a builder, aren't you? Yep, and you're focusing on that. You're a special kind of something, aren't you? Let's raise the priority of this house. There we go. I want friggin' cows and shit, man. How hilarious would it be if it, like, went down a completely different river? Which of the stockpiles are being used the most? I would assume it would be this stockpile over here. Oh, wow, that one's totally full. Holy shit. Well, I mean, that one's, like, basically, what? Firewood and logs. A lot of firewood, too. Holy shit. This one has only firewood. I'm almost thinking that this one isn't really useful anymore and that we should probably move the firewood or the chopper over here, probably. Because that one isn't really useful because he's going to have to travel like really far to be able to get the firewood necessary to upkeep that. Are we getting anything here? I think someone is bringing something. Right, you? Yeah, you're picking up resources. Good. Hey, another child! Not these guys, though. Nope. Damn it. We could definitely trade for stone. I think you can trade for raw resources like that, which is nice. Start planting trees over. Yeah, they have a little tree there. Nice. You can barely see because it's a birch tree. What are you up to? You're working. Okay, you're a hunter. Cool. Kill it and take its meat. Oh, no problem, George Birchie. We're building houses, trying to get some more people going together. We're getting a storage barn over here so that people don't have to move as far. I'm sort of waiting right now on trying to get some sort of trade in, because we have a bunch of stuff here. You can see there's different values for different items, but we're trying to get something over here so that we can like trade and get some cows or something, like something we normally don't have. Alright, cool. I'm like a total hermit. Kill it and take its meat. How's the other house going? What's the goal of this game? It's basically infinite building. You just build a civilization, see how you know, far it can go. There's different disasters that can happen, like fires and blights and stuff like that, which can affect like how you survive. We've been okay so far, but we can have some devastating stuff happen, like outbreaks of cholera and stuff, which is why I built a hospital so early, because that's what devastated my last game. But yeah, basically surviving, keeping alive, trying to build up your settlement, getting more people, trying to make sure they don't all die. It's basically the idea. Godzilla. Unfortunately, it's not like a mystic. Well, maybe fortunately, it's not a mystic sort of medieval thing, so we don't see dragons and stuff like that. Although that'd be hilarious if it's just like, dragon! Just fucking lights everything on fire. Who in the fuck are you? You are gathering food. You are a child. What are you doing in the port harbor? Crazy child. We need more people, but unfortunately, they're going to grow up to be students before they become adults. So we're not going to see them for a little while. Which is unfortunate. Like, basically, as soon as you build a school, like, the people are more efficient, technically. But you have, like, this extra couple of years where they could be working, but, like, instead they're in school learning how to be more efficient as adults. So we're actually going to have this weird little thing. Ooh, late winter. Okay, let's make sure we have people ready for farming. Oh, we do! Awesome! They must have been working as laborers the whole time. Okay, cool. Or at least I hope they were working as laborers, because I totally forgot about that. How's this going? There we go. She's working. Build up that house. We need some more kids. I'm hoping that trader will come by sometime. It's basically, it reminds most people of Age of Empires, that sort of game, which is really cool. I loved Age of Empires. How are we doing? We've reached our limit there. I don't want to get too high because the amount of iron we have isn't huge. Taylor's doing her job. I think I set hers for 50. So we'll have a little bit more clothing than we need. Our next big project is getting the storage barn done so that they don't have to move as far when they have resources. Really, George? Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna see the new Deadpool Monday, I'm pretty sure. Actually, isn't that the only Deadpool movie? I don't think Deadpool's ever been a movie before. We're gonna need some more wells, which is really unfortunate because it uses like 40 stone each. My god. Because it's winter, people can't work as like fast outdoors. They're on the bridge. Oh yeah, they do that weird thing where they're on top of the bridge and then they sort of go under when they're fording the river. Imagine if this dude like just snagged a deer. That'd be hilarious. I would love that. Just like bloop, and you like see him carrying a deer back over here in a crate with a bunch of fish. I would love that. Oh, no, no problem, no problem. Alright, but they're doing well. Looks like they're doing well, too. Yeah, our collection of logs is doing great right now, actually. Yeah, new film Deadpool, yes. Right, we need that wooden house built desperately. This thing is, I think it is done, I think. Let me go around and check if we have any excess of anything we can add more to, because look, we are almost at 4,000 food now. Venison's worth a great deal more. I'm going to probably put more venison in the mix. Probably make venison up to 200. Can't really do any more herbs, so we'll just do like 100 more venison. I think we can deal with as some more trade. Granted, food's not the only thing you can trade, and sometimes they don't accept food, but we'll see. I think if you're desperate, what you can do is you can have a lot of people do the port. Like, have, like, everybody do the port and just, like, see what the trader needs and just be like, okay, I need you to gather all these things quickly, and you just have a whole bunch of dudes with wheelbarrows going out to grab whatever the dude needs, because I don't think you can indefinitely have him at the port. He does leave eventually. Alright, I need that another house. I need more kids, man. We're stagnating a bit, especially with the whole fact that, like, nobody seems to be aging. Firewood's your most valuable renewable resource. Well, thanks for the tip. NXX trip. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, because we are getting to a point where our firewood's getting to be a nice point. Once we get out of winter, we'll focus on that. I might even put 50 in right now just to see what it's worth, because we might as well. Let's see, firewood. 50. Okay, we'll get that started as well. Excuse me. Yeah, because we have 4,000 food, holy crap. Alright, early spring. I'm hoping those farmers are getting started on whatever they need to do. 4, nice, nice. Ah, yes, finally. Another wooden house built. I'll unpause this, so our builder can start bringing stuff over that storage barn, so people don't have to work as far, or walk as far. Awesome. Alright. Wonder, is there a certain time of year the trader comes around? Because I always thought it was like when the New Year starts. Let me just check upriver. I think it does warn you. It says like, "Budunk." Look at that friggin' huge mountain though, holy crap. Ran straight into that. Yeah, nobody did go in there. Alright, yeah, we're gonna end the stream soon anyway, yeah. It's getting late. We've done a lot this episode, holy crap. We've got a market, well, it's not up yet, but we have a port. We've got another fishing dock, we've got some bridges going around, so nobody has to, like, walk around the rivers. We've even set up another forward thing, so we have our Forester's Lodge and Hunting Lodge working in tandem here, which is great. But yeah, we're doing alright. Unfortunately, yeah, we're reaching a weird point where we have everybody in the job that they need to be, but we're sort of like running out of, we just need like more people to build and more people to do random stuff like build roads. But unfortunately there's going to be a lag time because they're going to have to go to the schoolhouse. Alright, good, they have actually started doing their stuff, which is great. Actually, we got a head start on the orchard, which is nice because that was lagging behind last year. Alright, has anybody started really working on this yet? Wow, yeah, they've brought all the wood over. I think there's a few people at Yeah, like the blacksmith's probably helping out because he's at capacity. Yeah. We almost have enough stone. We just have to worry about the actual building itself. Soon that'll be done. Is that the last bit of stone we need? Saw someone carrying some. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. So that'll be good to go, and then we can start adding some more stuff like the herbalist to gather some more herbs. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, I have a little spot over here where I have the Forester's Lodge doing the whole, like, keeping the forest up and running. Hunting cabin, herbalist, and gatherer's hut in the same area. All keeping that sort of old growth, making sure everything pops up like that. So yeah, I love doing that. It's a really good way to have, like, these sort of weird outposts of just infinite wood gathering. It's super renewable and just a good way to do things. We had a forester here at one point, as you can see, the perfect circle, but I realized half of this is water anyway, so it wasn't the best place ever. But we can always collect this wood if need be. I just rather keep it forested, so I don't know, there's probably some benefit to it. It also looks good, yeah, that's true. It would look terrible if, like, whole swaths of land are like devoid of trees. In fact, I would love to be like, alright, I need like a planter or gardener to just like plant trees like in different areas. I would love that. But yeah, I have to start looking at mods for this game. Usually I mod every game I play. But we'll see how that goes. Man, we're doing so good. Okay, what do we have plenty of then? Fish 700. Our venison's through the roof. That's probably what we're doing so well on right now. Oh wow, the storage barn's actually doing real well right now. Holy crap. Alright. No trader yet? We just go upriver. Nope, just deer. Damn. How's this doing? I think what we'll do is we'll complete the storage barn, and then we'll take a break and return tomorrow. I would love for the guy to come by and see if we can trade some stuff with him, get some animals, so we can start getting a small pasture together. We could always get a larger pasture. We also need more houses because we need kids desperately. Colonial Charter is the mod for this game. It is everything. Okay. I think, yeah, someone suggested that to me as well. Alright, Colonial Charter. Copy. Alright. Put that in. Paste. Alright, awesome. I'll take a look at that then. Great. And then, of course, off camera, I'll also practice Darkest Dungeon stuff because I get owned in champion missions, and basically I need to revise a strategy so that I can play it, you know, more efficiently and not have people die, because we have this weird endless cycle of me having lower level people try to support the upper level people and get materials for them and money, and then they just end up dying. So I have to stop that vicious cycle and start revising tactics so that they can actually survive. It's real nasty. How's the orchard going? Good, 20% yield. Excellent. It is spring. Looks like we're doing okay. Alright, more than halfway complete. Excellent. Oh man, our food though, holy crap. Can we store more venison? Yeah, we can store more venison probably. There's only one person working here. 500. Do it. We have so much food, it doesn't matter. Venison, I think, is worth 3, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a decent amount. Yeah, firewood's worth 4. Holy crap. That's really nice. I want to get better on my log situation because we are going to build a few things first, but definitely firewood's going to be a really good thing to have as well. As well as herbs, but for some reason, I guess I only have one person working in the herbalist right now, and you could possibly have 2. So, we're just having an issue of not having enough people. But it looks like we do have a lot of children, so work on making some more houses. We're gonna have a little bit of a population boom, but I think that'll be okay. Good. Alright. Now the hunters don't have to move as far when they get venison, so they don't have to move all the way over here, or all the way over here, depending on where they're going. Let's add another house, and then we'll call it a day. Actually, I don't even know what I'm gonna build here, to be honest. Oh, yeah, yeah, whisper me that link. Yeah, definitely. I'd be up for that. Something like that. I don't know what's more efficient, really. I guess that would be good. And then let's, remove those structures, and we'll start with that building. Cool. It's a 33% yield, middle spring. Okay, I think we'll be good. Oh, we've reached capacity for firewood. Okay, we can definitely add more firewood to the mix then. Let's make it 100. There we go. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, that might help. I need to optimize different stuff there. Thank you, NXS trip. Thank you. All right, awesome. So I think we'll stop there for the day. We've got our storage barn so that the people in this little settlement don't have to move as far. And yeah, I think we're in a good spot, really. A fantastic spot. Look at how much food we have. We have a trading post set up this episode, which is great. We have another fishing spot, and this is going to be a fantastic fishing spot. I mean, holy crap. It's mostly water. And we have another place set up for a market, which is really cool. Distribute stuff there. Oh, thanks for the follow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Awesome. NXS trip. Awesome. So, yeah, we'll stop there for the day then. Oh good, that's not completely filled to the brim. I was a little worried about that. I think at some point we want to move the woodcutter at some point because we just don't have enough logs in the area, and we're going to have way more logs in this area because of the foresters. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow for another Banished with a beer. Alright, hope you had a good time. I'll see you later. See you, everybody.